a little bit because it's already 2 minutes after, and it builds some anticipation. It builds some anticipation. You know what I mean? You don't want to just like be right on at 8 o'clock. You got to let everybody think that maybe there's a technical difficulty or something weird like that. So, hello, everybody. It's Monday night. It's 8 p.m. So that means over here, it's Mother Tucker's Monday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My counter's not working and it just jumped on. We have 42 of you here as soon as we get started. So thank you all. Before we say hello to everybody, in case you guys don't know who we are, we're going to introduce ourselves. So who's this fella sitting next to me with the hat right there? Who are you, sir?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Mother Tucker's Monday. I'm Bill, Garden Guy Bill. So happy to see you all here in the chat.
And who's the fella down here below us? It's been a hot minute since we got to sell together.
I'm Vinny with Vintage Vinny.
And again, Vinny, thank you so much for coming on with us. We're so honored and privileged to have you with us tonight. Thank you so much. And for those of you that don't know, who I am, I'm Jason and Mother Tucker. So I'm the guy with the goofy bunnies behind me. So, and I'm the guy hosting this little shindig. So without further ado, let's say hello to some of our friends because we have 65 of you here. So hello. Hello, lovely Karen Williams, always the biggest supporter of small business. Hello, how are you? As I speak of our Karens, our official bid ender tonight is going to be the very lovely Karen Gillette. So, gang, you'll have to look for her avatar. I will highlight it. You're going to have to be watching for her. She's going to be the one that you're going to have to learn the internet speed from her. So, our next friend is Linda. How are you, Linda? So great to see you. Welcome tonight. And I love this part of my gig. I love this because I get to say hello to Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. How are you, sir? My friend, I love the Sinatra. I love the Sinatra. Whenever you play a little bit of the crooners, a little bit of the Rat Pack, so good. There's our friend Mix Mom. How are you, Mix Mom? And Bill, I'm still not used to her avatar. It's throwing me off.
Love it. Big fan.
Good. It's good. How are you, Tumbleweed? It's great to see you. We have Ann with us here tonight. Hello, Ann. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have the lovely Deanna. How are you, Deanna? It's always so great, and it's great to see you back, and hopefully you're feeling good and everything's going well. There's our official bid ender for the evening. Hello, Karen Gillette, and that's the avatar you guys are going to be want to familiarize yourself with because, again, she's going to be our official bid ender. Hello, Bridget. It's always great to see you. Welcome, Bridget. Hello, Linda. Hello, Mom. Boy, Mom, do I have a story for you today. The toilet broke. The toilet officially broke. Plumbers had to come in, new commode. It's been a day. Then, Vinny, you'll appreciate this. We have kitty cats, and there's a crawl space that they had to get into. Well, as they came downstairs, the crawl space was left open, and my girl cat went in underneath the bathtub in the crawl space in the wall. So Jason's had a day. And I'm sure, yeah, so that was an awesome day. Hello, Patty. How are you, Patty? Great to see you. Hello, Sandra. It's always great to see you. Just though I thought I'd shed a light in on the crazy day I've had. Hello, Nancy. It's always great to see you. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. Let's see who else is here with us. Hello, Steel Whisper. How are you? It's always great to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's Kelly in Texas. Hello, Tirza. How are you? There's the very lovely Mary. How are you, Mary? Who is also a dealer at Mother Tucker's as well. And
Cool.
That feels so fun to say that. How are you, Robin? It's great to see you. Hello, Renee. How are you? Gang, I'm getting down here near the bottom. So if you want to shout out, please say hello. And boom, there she is. The one, the only, the lovely Patty Rose. Again, Patty, it was so great getting to meet you and your husband the other day. Oh, it was so fun. Hey, Sandra. How are you, Sandra? Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who else is here in the chat with us. There's Dawn. How are you, Dawn? Great to see you. The very lovely Leslie Newquest. How are you tonight? Let's see who else is here with us. I think that's it. I see Shannon. How are you, Shannon? Gang, with 80 of you here as we get ready, Bill's going to explain to you how a sale works. But one thing I'd like to ask of you, if you guys aren't subscribed to Mother Tucker's Antiques, please hit the subscription button. If you aren't subscribed to our guest, Vinny, which I'm sure you are, but if you're not subscribed to Vinny, please give him a follow as well. All of his links are in the description, along with Bill's YouTube and Instagram. Both of their links are in the description, along with mine. So if you don't mind giving us all a follow, we'd greatly appreciate it so much. So, Bill, I'm going to zip it, throw away the key, and turn it over to you, my friend.
Sure thing. So first thing to know, and I think a lot of you already know this, When you are in the chat, you want your device to read live chat all messages. If you are in top messages, you can use the toggle switch to the right, which looks like a bunch of lines going in opposite directions, to change from top messages to all messages. So please make sure you're in all messages. Secondly, if you have any questions about how the sale runs at any point during the sale and you're a little confused about how things work, just put your question in the chat. If we aren't able to get back to you, there are several mods in the chat, as well as lots of other knowledgeable people who can answer your question. So we have for you yet another amazing sale of vintage items tonight, 10 rounds. So we're each going to bring 10 rounds. And what we will do, we'll go one by one and we will show you an item. We'll tell Jason what the start price is and he'll pin it up on the screen. So you'll be able to see it right there where our names are right now. If you're interested in that item, as we're describing it and telling you about it, maybe any history we know about it, any condition issues, you are free to put a bid into the chat. We bid in $1 increments. We also love it if you can throw into the chat any information you might know about that item to help us learn a little bit more. That's very welcomed. So as the bidding is continuing, once we get a few bids, we will start a countdown. And we typically do a 15-second countdown unless we encounter a really long lag. Then we'll change it to a 20-second countdown. During that countdown, the bidding can continue. And at the end of the countdown, whoever is selling that item will say bid end. And Karen Gillette, our official bid ender, will type bid end into the chat. The highest bid before that bid end receives that item. Now, another thing that we do over here on YouTube on Mother Tucker's Monday is we do a thing called Just in Case. And Just in Case is an opportunity for active bidders during the bid end to secure their best opportunity to win the opportunity to purchase that item. So if you are really interested in an item and you have a max amount that you think you're willing to bid, during the countdown, you can type the letters JIC with that maximum amount you are willing to bid. If you are the highest just in case, after the bid end, we will bid you up by $1 over the next highest bid or the next highest just in cases. And again, it should only be used for people who've already been bidding and during the countdown. And caution when using the just in case. You may end up paying that high amount that you bid. And if it is a multi-item round, a choice round, previous just in cases do turn into actual bids if all of the items aren't taken by the person with the highest bid. So that's just important to keep in mind. If you are someone who purchases an item from us tonight, we need some information from you. We all bill through PayPal. Actually, Jason and I do. Vinny will tell you how he bills in a little while. I don't know. We will need you to email us, or you can direct message us over on Instagram, your YouTube screen name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email. With that information, we can actually get your purchases packed up and shipped safely to you with an invoice that comes right to your email address. If you do not have a PayPal account, it's nothing to worry about because you may check out as a guest. You do not need a PayPal account in order to use PayPal to send a payment. We will send you a link that will allow you to pay as a guest. And at the end of the show, any items that weren't claimed initially will come back one more time for a recap. During the recap is a second opportunity for you to claim an item if you weren't here when we showed it initially, or if you needed some time to think about it. So that's pretty much it. We're going to just quickly tell you a little bit about our 3 shops, and then Jason will tell me if I forgot anything. So I'm Garden Guy Bill. I ship from northern New Jersey. I also offer local pickup at the shop. If you're in the area, the Morris County, Passaic County area, you can absolutely just message me and we'll arrange local pickup. I ship to the US and Canada. As I said, I collect payments through PayPal only, and I use Pirate Ship, like all of us up here, to get you the best shipping rates, the discounted shipping rates that we're eligible to get for you. I plan on invoicing on Saturday or before.
Okay. All right, Vinny, how about you, sir?
I do the same thing. I go through Pirate Ship to get the best rate for both US and Canada. Hopefully I have this stuff done maybe by Thursday, because I have a sale Saturday and I just packed everything up from my last sale and invoiced it before we were live here. So I want the stuff out as quickly as possible.
Gotcha.
And I want you all to get it as soon as possible.
Gotcha. I offer.
You ship from Pennsylvania, correct?
Maryland. I forgot that part. I ship from Maryland.
Yeah. I ship from Pennsylvania, and I also offer free pickup if you're local to the Adamstown or Lancaster area of Pennsylvania. I do own a brick and mortar, so all you have to do is when you email me your information, just tell me that you want to do pickup, and once the invoice is paid, we can arrange a pickup at my shop. I will be invoicing for all of my sales this week on Saturday. That's what works best for me. So if you buy from me tonight or on Wednesday during the gents, who my fellow gent is here, hello, David, or during the Vintage Quartet this week, I can combine all of that for you, and you will get your invoice usually right now, Saturday evening, because I pack everything first. If you need something fast-tracked, please don't hesitate to reach out. Let me know. And I can invoice you and usually ship within 24 hours as long as you pay the invoice, as soon as you receive it. So, all right, gang, with all that said, let's let Bill set the tone. So we'll let Bill go first. We'll do Vinny, and then it'll be me. Repeat, repeat, repeat. So let's get everybody lined up. And again, don't forget, we are doing Just In Case tonight. And Karen Gillette is our official bid ender. So, all right, Bill, how much is your first item, sir?
The first item is $24. And before we begin, Jason, there are several people in the chat who want to know if your cat is okay.
Rosie is just fine. Thank God I was able to coax her out, and she is A-okay. But yeah, she earned her name. I named her Rosie the Riveter because she was a tough cat, and she proved it today because she was in a part of the house that I don't think anybody's been since 1963. So, yep, she's A-okay. Gave us a heart attack, but she's good. Hey, Dawn.
We've had a bunch of new friends join us since earlier. So David, Dawn, Anna, Pam, Leslie, thanks everyone for joining. Sandra and Blythe, Shannon, we see you all. Daniel. So welcome everyone. Nice. So up first, I have a really interesting piece because it's in an interesting color that I actually haven't been able to track down anywhere else. Wow. This is the Jeanette Baltimore pear covered candy dish. And when I saw it initially in the store, because I'm familiar with this piece, I was sort of surprised. I was like, did somebody paint it? Because I've only ever seen it in clear and in amber. And sometimes in clear, the pears are in ruby because they were flashed, but I've never seen it in this iridescent lilac color. That's what I would call it, I guess. It's not really purple. It's lilac, but it's just so beautiful. So this is one of Jeanette's sort of classic lines, the Baltimore pear. There's a sugar and a creamer as well. The sugar and the creamer are often found in milk glass. The glass versions, the glass versions are a little bit more difficult to find. But this color, I don't know. I don't know about this color. I couldn't find much else about it other than it's pretty special. Special is the word I would use. It is a beautiful dish. There are no chips or cracks. Again, this is from the Jeanette Company. So likely somewhere between the 50s and the 70s. They went out of business in 1983. But just get a close-up on that design. So beautiful. The dish with the top on is 7.5 inches tall, and it is 4 inches across. And I just think for the season, for the Easter season, for the spring season, just a lovely color.
I have never seen that color before, Bill.
Jason, tell me about it.
I always find the marigold version. I don't.
And the marigold is iridescent as well, but the clear is the most common one. You see the clear one all the time. And there is a lovely pattern on the lid as well. Let me get something behind it so you can see, so I can focus.
It's almost like, is it like maybe it like a, I know maybe lack of a better, like a periwinkle. It's almost like a blue purple.
That's actually a good color. I was thinking also, could we call this tea berry? Because that's the fancy color that what Blanco uses, right?
Yeah, I like that name. Tea berry. I'm with you on that.
Let's just say it's tea berry iridescent. Yeah. And it almost looks like that old clear glass, the old Depression glass that got iridized in the sun. You know how some of that glass used to turn purple, but it's not. This was meant to be. This is this color through and through. But just a really, really pretty pretty example of some glass from a company that probably does not get as much attention as it should.
No.
Jeanette made a lot of utilitarian pieces, a lot of dresser pieces. They made that classic daffodil carnival glass vase that everyone has and no one wants anymore. But they did make some really beautiful, beautiful glass pieces. And I think they're a subsidiary of Imperial Glass, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, really pretty. So I see some bids. So that's what we do on Mother Tucker Monday. We see some bids and we start a countdown. So if anyone else is interested, we're looking for 26 or more on this beautiful 7-inch tall, did I get it right? 7.5-inch tall Jeanette candy dish in the Baltimore pear pattern. How pretty is that? So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
The finial on that is in great shape too.
Isn't it fun? Yeah. Yeah.
Always the first thing to get chipped up and nicked up.
Oh yeah.
Of course, it's the color that we don't see so often. It's any form of purple is just difficult to get in, especially if you do rainbow displays.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Karen, thanks so much for the bid end. So Daniel had a bid of 25, but Noelle came in with a just in case of 77. So Noelle, this is yours for 26. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Noelle. All right, Vinny, how much, sir?
Start at 30.
You got
It's
it.
a blue satin glass Daisy and Buttons Rose Bowl. And it is signed on the bottom, but I cannot for the life of me make out who it is signed by. Let me see if I can make it out. Barely. Maybe not. It's not a good day for me to be reading stuff. But there's the signature.
It sort of looks like it's signed like Fenton signs things.
Yeah.
Maybe. And it's 4 inches tall, no cracks or chips. And again, it's like a satiny feel to it, or got a satin feel to it. Or frost, no, not satin, frosted. It's a frosted blue. Really great. You know what? I wish I had my little light thing set up so I could shine a light through it. Where's my little light thingy? Aha, there you are.
And I think that's classified. Isn't that classified as a Rose Bowl?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it is. It's a Fenton Rose, or a Daisy and Buttons Rose Bowl.
Oh, you can see the
This will help enhance it a little bit. Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow.
You put that on one of those lights and it shines beautifully.
Oh, that's a
Vinny,
gorgeous.
that looks good.
Yeah.
That transforms it.
Yeah, it really does.
Where did
Picture
you
that
find
with a
one?
little tea light in there, maybe, or one of these puck lights.
I was going to say, where did you get that light? I need one of those.
I got these at
Amazon?
Marshall's, but you can get them
Okay.
anywhere. Any hardware store sells them. I think Walmart even has them.
That.
But what's cool about this one is I have a little remote and it changes colors.
Oh,
So for
gotcha.
clear glass, it does wonders.
So pretty. I love it.
Yes.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't feel any damage, because sometimes I miss stuff. But I don't think there is any damage to it. And again, it's 4 inches tall. It would probably fit in a 6x6x6 box, even with packing material all over it to protect it.
Oh, wow. You're brave.
Or maybe an 11x7x5. Who knows?
I want packing lessons from you if you can achieve that.
It's a gorgeous blue, Vinny. It's a
I think it's
good blue.
Fenton based on the signature, but I'm no glass expert. But there is a signature on it. There's the signature.
I mean,
I would definitely go the route of Fenton. I think we're all in consensus that we're feeling Fenton vibes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, I don't play around when it comes to my packing of fragile items.
Gotcha. Gorgeous.
But I don't see any takers, which is okay. It'll come back in the recap.
All right. Well,
It's funny, Dee. I was thinking LG Wright as well.
Maybe LG Wright too, because I know they did their version of. So many companies did Daisy and Button. It wasn't always Fenton. I know that for a fact.
Fenton's signatures are most often etched.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one looks like it was written.
All right, Vinny. We'll bring her back during the recap.
All righty. Perfect.
Well, hello, Taylor. How are you? Good to see you tonight. My first items are going to start as choice for $14. Now, gang, I still love these little Bluebirds of Happiness. So I think they're super and they're great. So I have two for you to choose from. They are made by Terra Glass. So this is your first one. I have this small one with the two birds on the heart. This one is signed, or should I say etched. See if we can get it right here. It's etched right up there in the corner. And this one is a Ron Ray, and it is marked 1990. So in very good condition. There's no chips or cracks. And this one measures just about 1.5 inches tall. So about 1.5 inches tall and just about 3.5 inches wide. So, I've been more fortunate to find the larger birds on a heart, not the smaller one like this. So super cute. Definitely great to put in your Bluebird collection. Great to leave out all year round. And these look really good when Valentine's Day comes around. I know that's a long way away, but that's your first little choice right there. Then I have this little second one. I have this little teeny tiny one. Now, every now and again, I find one that is not etched or signed. This one is not etched or signed. And if it is, all I can see is a little bit of some sort of etching right there. Other than that, this one is not signed. But this one would have had the sticker on the bottom. And this is a tiny one as well. It's about 2.25 inches tall. It's about 2.25 inches tall. And it's just about 2.5 inches wide. So it's not the smallest one, and there's no damage to the beak. I love that blue. So $14 choice. This was your second choice. This is one of the Terra Glass Bluebirds. It does not have an etched signature. I have found that from time to time. I'm not sure if it just got missed, but I would usually find it that it had the Terra Studio sticker or the Bluebird of Happiness sticker on the bottom. Hello, Miss Katie. It's always good to see you. So that would be Dawn, I would say that would be about your medium sized. So it's just about roughly, to round up, about 2.25 by about 2.5. So in very good condition, just $14 start. Again, there's no etching on it. There was one little section that looked like they started, but they never seemed to have finished it. So that was your second choice. And then your first choice was the little lovebirds, and this one is signed, and this is the little tiny heart, and this one measures just about 1.5 inches tall by about 3.5 inches wide. No, Robin, they're about the same. No, it could be that this one is just a little more concentrated blue than this one. Yeah, this one is a little blue in comparison to that one. The other ones that I have, yeah, this one is just a little bit lighter of a blue. You're right. It is. It does seem like it is just a little bit less than the ones on the heart. But if there's no interest, that's okay. We can bring these back during the recap. It was $14 choice. This one is etched and signed, and this one is the Ron Ray. This one is not, but it has all the same characteristics, and I have had one like this before that it would have just had the sticker on, and some of them did not necessarily get signed. So, all right, we'll bring them back during the recap, and we'll get Bill up here. How much is your next item, sir?
Get back up on the screen, Jason.
I see you, Robin, for 14. Thank you so much.
Lori had the first 14.
Wait. Oh, yes. Sorry, Lori. Oh, my gosh, it did. Thank you, Lori. So I see Robin in at 15. Must be a gnarly lag tonight. So, again, yes, this one is a little lighter. This one is a little darker, although I've had some in this lighter blue before. So we're at 15 with Robin. So let's go ahead and start our countdown. Let's do it from 15. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. There's no damage on these. Nothing to the tails, nothing to the beaks. This one is just about 2.25 by 2.5. This one is about 1.5 inches tall by about 3.5 wide. So I see you back, Lori, for 19. Thank you so much. And that's going to be on choice of these. Both of them are super unique. So that's why I thought I'd offer them as choice. So, All right, there's our bid end. So we had antiques for you at 19. Robin was back in with a just in case of 21. So Robin, you get first choice. Let me know if you're interested in the heart or the, let's call this one blue, and we'll call this one heart. If you want both, you can have both, or just put in blue if you're interested in that one, or heart for that. And then Lori, you'll have back up at 19. So we'll just hold these up here for a moment and see what the lag is like. And again, Robin, this one we'll just call blue, and then this one we'll call heart. And then I can watch the chat, and we'll see. So I got you down for the blue one. Thank you so much, Robin. So I got you for that one. So then, Lori, let me know if you're interested in the heart one at 19, and we'll keep it moving, and I'll watch the chat. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
$16, Jason.
You got it.
And I have a piece of pottery I hadn't seen before, so I was really excited to bring it. It's this gorgeous bowl that ombres from a clear to a bluish gray color down the side. Really, really gorgeous bowl. And it is a Hager piece. I decided to bring it today because Jason, Tina, and I saw a huge Hager collection this past weekend. So I just thought it was a neat thing to bring. So you can see the beautiful Hager mark on the bottom. And the bowl is in really great condition. There is, what I think is manufactured. It's just in the clay there. And then there's a couple glaze slips, small ones around the edge, like right here. That's just a place where the glaze didn't cover. But just a really beautiful bowl. And the great thing about the bowl is it has a lid. And the lid has this cute little mushroom on the top of it. And in fact, the whole bowl, when you look at it, it's like a mushroom on top of a mushroom, which is really, really cute. And Hager made this in another colorway. There's like a cream and orange one as well. And then there's this one that goes from like this cream color down to the bluish gray color down at the bottom. But just a really nice little vessel to use to hold things, because it's actually a pretty good size. It's 5.5 inches from side to side. Yeah, it's a mushy. I know people like their mushies. And from the bottom to the top of the handle mushroom is 5 inches tall. So just to give you an idea of the size, it is a really pretty little piece. I think there's lots of uses for it. But if you're someone who has mushrooms in your kitchen, lots of different things you could store in here. For me, I'm kind of the person who would put all my scrubby things around the sink in it. Could be used in other places in the house as well, obviously. But just a cute little piece. Look at that from the top and all the detail. By one of those pottery companies from the mid-century that we just love.
It would look great with a pixie wrapped around it. Put one of your little pixie huggers around it. It would look really good. Would.
Or even just take the top off and then build your pixie village around it. Really fun. But just a nice little Hager piece. Love to bring myself some pottery.
And what color is it again, Bill?
It's like I would say there's lots of descriptions of it online. So when I read the description, the one that appears most accurate to me is like a cream that ombres down to this bluish gray at the bottom. It's definitely not coming across like that but it actually has like a mushroom-like appearance to it based on the color that they chose. Real fun.
Very whimsical.
We'll take a look at it later tonight.
All right, let's get Vinny up here. How much, sir?
All right, starting at 18.
Got it.
I have an almond.
Sorry, Vinny. This happens to us all the time.
It's okay.
Holy moly. Here we go. It's that lag. Hang on, Vinny. We'll get you right back up.
Okay.
We'll get you right back in a moment. Sorry about that.
Good.
So I'll go ahead and start a countdown. Thank you for your bid, Dawn. We're looking for 17 or more.
Woo!
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yeah, maybe 20 seconds, Jason. This seems pretty significant tonight.
Yeah. Between the phone and StreamYard here, yeah. Yeah, we'll bump it to 20. You're right.
So we're just looking for Karen's bid end. There it is. So, Dawn, thank you so much. This is yours for 16.
Congratulations, Dawn. All right, Vinny, we got you back up here, sir. Sorry about that.
That's totally all right. That gave me a chance to get my yawn out. All right, so I have this almond colored. Is that considered swung or stretched? I never know the difference anymore with the little, looks like little nubs.
It exists.
11
It
inches.
exists between those two worlds, Vinny.
Okay. We'll call it neutral. But I've never seen one of these in like this. I mean, I've seen the smaller ones. I don't know who makes it. I get Westmoreland vibes because I've seen their line. I know they have a line of this color, and Fenton has it as well. It could be any of those glass companies, but I have no idea. It's 11 inches tall, no cracks or chips.
I love that color to mix with all your other ones. Do you know what I mean?
I love that it's a neutral, but it's not the neutral you see all the time. I think it's fantastic. And it's so creamy. It looks delicious, actually.
It does.
No glow that I can see on it. Nope. Negatory on the glow. But it goes with anything. I mean, like you all said, it's a very neutral color.
Yeah, I know. It gives me Westmoreland vibes because didn't they do a lot in the almond and then they painted them too?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the paneled sides.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a gorgeous piece.
Yeah, it's a really, I couldn't believe it was just sitting there and nobody grabbed it. Wonder if it's marked on the bottom. Nope. Oh, wait. Yes, I think I see a W in there. So I was right. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera real well, but I do see a W like right in here.
Gotcha.
So I guess this is a Westmoreland piece.
It's gorgeous.
That's funny, great, Gavin. That is funny. Yes, I do. Chocolate syrup going down the side of it sounds good to me.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a really cool piece.
Yeah, Taylor, that's true. I've seen this shape in a blue.
Mm-hmm. Like in a blue mist.
Yes.
Yep. And how tall is it again, Vinny?
11 inches.
11 inch. Okay. It's a good size.
That's a decent size.
And this is a great price for a vase like this. I mean, this is an opportunity. Wow.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of dirt in there. I don't want anybody to be surprised if that's the case, but I usually just don't have the time to clean some of the stuff like I should, but
in some of those, you almost need a special bottle brush to get down that far to clean them.
Oh, yeah. All right. So should we go ahead and count it down? I don't want to take too long here.
Nope, you got it, Vinny. Go for it, sir.
15 or 10 seconds?
Try 20.
20 with
20?
our
Oh, okay. All right, so 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 11 inches, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
All right, there's Taylor's just in case.
All right.
And guys, okay, there's the bid end. So there's Taylor with a just in case of 38, and your last bid was Val, so it goes to Taylor for $21.
All right. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Taylor. That's a beautiful piece. Gang, with 145 of you here, please make sure you're giving all three of us a follow. If you're not following Vinny, I'm sure you are, but if you're not, his link is in the description of the video, along with Garden Guy Bill and myself. If you're here on my channel, please consider giving me a follow. We'd greatly appreciate it. All of the links to our Instagrams are in the description as well. So if you could follow us over there, that would be great too. Gang, this is what gets me up in the morning. This is my quintessential Mother Tucker's pick. So this is kitsch, but it's vintage kitsch, and I'm here for it, and I love it. So This was very, very popular in the 1950s. This was a very popular salt and pepper caddy and set that Tupperware made. And I have to be honest with you, these are a little harder to find, especially in the copper color tone and with the original salt and pepper shakers in it. So if you guys collect Tupperware, you know how hard it is to find this older pastel colored Tupperware. These are the original salt and pepper shakers, and it is the original caddy that it comes in. So Daniel, thank you. A lot of times you find these, the patina on them is not so great. They did come in just like a white metal version. That one's more common, but the copper one is a little harder. It does have all its little nubbins there on the feet and the tail. They're usually missing. And then to boot, a lot of times you find just the little metal caddy by itself. You normally don't find the original salt and pepper shakers. And these still have the original font on them that say pepper. Now, I know this is reedy. Didn't know it's getting washed out. This is a very pale blue. It's almost like an ice blue in person. It still has its original cap. Very clean. I don't think this was ever used. This almost feels like new old stock. And this is a very pale yellow. So hopefully that's reading a bit. And it still has the salt on it, which I love. So the measurements on the little Tupperware donkey measure about 6 inches tall. So just about 6 inches tall by roughly 7 inches wide. So let me hold it here. Let me put some black behind it so maybe you guys can see it a little bit better because, of course, there we go. Now you guys can get the full effect. Again, this colored little donkey here in the copper tone is very hard to find, let alone to find the cute little salt and pepper shakers that come with it. And a lot of time when you do find these, a lot of the little rubber bushings that are on the top of the tail or on the feet are normally missing. So great for your little kitschy collection, great for your salt and pepper collection. Very atomic, very 1950s. So Daniel, thank you so much. I see your bid at 15. Looking for 16 or more. We're going to do a countdown. Remember, gang, we are doing just in case for active bidders. Mary, thank you. I see you're 17. We're looking for 18 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown on this. Again, we are doing just in case. This is from the 1950s. This is older Tupperware. I'm sure they, contracted a company to make the metal body for it. But okay, we'll do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Mary. I see you're just in case.
Oh, Daniel, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, I just read it. Oh,
It's
wow.
really, it's really, really good. Honestly, I've collected salt and peppers for years, and this is the first complete one that I have ever found. So, all right, there's the bid end. So Daniel had a just in case of 20, but Mary had a just in case of 25. So Mary, congratulations. It's coming to you for $21. Yay. Thank you, guys. All right, Bill.
Jason, you have to look at Gavin's latest comment because watching these shows has made him into a decorator. I love it.
I love it. I'm here for it.
All right, I'm going to start this at $18. Okay. And I have this. I think this thing is just amazing because I've never seen one with such detail. I have this cobalt blue glass snail, and it is in great condition. Both of its little antennae are still here. Look at the detail and swirl on this shell. And it looks like it was formed from the back because that's where they cut the glass at the end, smooth end here, but just so beautiful. And it's a good size if you're someone who likes little glass critters in your collections. It's 4 inches from side to side and 2.5 inches tall. But I'm just loving the swirl on this shell. It's so good, so detailed. And you're not even seeing the blue is just so clear and cobalty. Can I say cobalty?
Yeah, sure. I'm here for it.
I can say it. Just so nice.
What's wrong with cobalty?
I made it up. I don't think Webster's would agree.
Well, we call chocolate chocolatey. You can call cobalt cobalty.
So fun. just to give you a sense, next to the big head of the size. So if you're someone who collects the glass animals, this is on the larger size, I think, of what we typically see with those animals. But you know, how often do you see a snail?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't. That's new to me.
Yeah. And one that's just so nice and big. I have a bunch of snails that are ceramic, but none that are glass. Just really, really pretty. So thank you everyone for your interest. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. So we'd be looking for 26 or more. Mix Mom has the high bid right now. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Anytime I find a glass snail, one of the little tentacles is usually damaged.
Yeah, look at those. Aren't they beautiful? So beautiful. So good. So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. And let's see. Jana had a bid of 26, and then Mary Jo came in with a just in case of 48. So Mix Mom, this is yours for 27. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for your bids.
Woohoo.
All right, Vinny, how much, sir?
All right, 25 starts.
You got it.
All right, I have an Ellie Smith Amberina candy dish.
Wow.
And yes, it does glow. It may not show up real well on here because, you know, light and everything. I'll kind of show that.
Yeah, you can see right under the rim.
Oh, here we go. This is where it shows better. Oh, you know what? I didn't even measure this thing. Let me measure it real quick. No cracks or chips, by the way.
You know, I don't ever find these candy dishes, whether they be Viking or Ellie Smith. I just never see them.
So it's 9 inches tall from the tip of the lid to the base. I wonder if the light will do anything to it. Let's
And
see.
this is that nice, thick Ellie Smith glass.
Mhm.
That's what I like.
Juicy.
Oh, well. Kind of does something. Not what I want it to, but here, let me put it inside of here. Maybe that'll help it out a little bit.
There you go. Gorgeous, Vinny. Gorgeous.
Sell my mint Oreo cookies? Okay. I can go get them. They're in the other room. But yeah, I saw this piece and I was like, I know somebody out there is going to love it. And I see that people do.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Just the only thing I shouldn't do is drop it. That would be bad. I wonder if I can make this thing flash. I bet you I could.
Is that your light base that you popped inside there?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I want it to flash, but I don't think it does that. Rats.
This just proves that you can turn any of these glasses into a fairy light.
Right. Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, Taylor, I just want to make sure that is a bid. You're right, Steele. I'm assuming, and I shouldn't assume, I'm assuming that it was a bid from Taylor. But Taylor, if you could just put in another 30 so we could make sure. That way we know right before Vinny can start his countdown.
They changed the center cream to be healthier. Ooh.
Who eats a cookie to be healthy? I don't know.
Not I, said the fly. Definitely not me.
Oh, goodness. Now you guys are making it more difficult. Okay, so Taylor, it was a bid. But now problem solved because Daniel put in a 31. Gang, don't make this any more difficult on us. Holy moly. So you're Daniel at 31.
All right.
Oh, gosh. All right. And now Steele's really going to make the problem solved. So you're at 32, Vinny.
Thank you, guys. You guys are going to love this. Whoever wins this, you're going to absolutely love having this with all of your other glass.
Thank you, Karen Gillette.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh, I could go for some Thin Mints, though. I love me some Thin Mints.
All right, Vinny, whenever you want to do a countdown, sir, you go for it. I think
All
they're
right,
ready
so
for
20,
you.
do 20 seconds?
Yeah, the lag's
All right.
horrible tonight.
That lag's horrible all the time. Okay, so 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 14, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Man, and again, like I said, I don't find these candy dishes, and if I do, I can never source them.
Bad light. You're supposed to turn off when I hit that button.
All right, and there's the bid end. So, okay, Vinny, you had Daniel with a just in case of 45. Taylor had a just in case of 80, but Noel had a just in case of 103. So for $81, it goes to Noel.
All right. Thank you, Noel, very much. And everyone else placing bids. I really appreciate it.
And Steele, your 39 did come in after the bid end. I just wanted you to know
So
we
it was
did.
81?
Yes, 81, and that was to Noel.
All right. Thank you, Noel.
Got them highlighted there for you, Vinny.
Right.
Thank you,
Thank
guys,
you very much.
so much. Congratulations. All right,
Congrats,
guys.
Noel.
My next item is going to start at $30, and I got a little bit of a description to give to you. Apparently, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Martha Stewart did a little mail order thing with Fenton. And apparently, it was short-lived, and there wasn't a lot of it produced. Well, this is one of her jadeite. It does not glow. This is one of her jadeite bunny dishes made by Fenton. So I thought this was the best time and a great time to offer it up with Easter right around the corner. If you guys are a bunny collector, if you guys love jadeite, especially if you guys know the Martha Stewart line with Fenton, you know how hard this piece is to find. So Taylor, thank you. I see you at 30. I'll show you that it is stamped Fenton, but it does not glow. So this jadeite does not glow. There's incredible details to it. It is a dish, or it is just a flat little figurine, but the detailing on this is tremendous. It's a gorgeous piece. Yes, you're exactly right, Taylor. And it's about 4.5 inches tall by about 6 inches wide. So thank you, Patty. I see you're 35. We're looking for 36 or more. Now, the mold mark on this for Fenton is kind of weak. It's not as stamped as defined as it normally is. So I'll catch it. You can see it right in here, and it does have a little copyright next to it. So if you guys do your research, you're going to see that this is made by the Fenton Glass Company, and it was consigned with Martha Stewart, and it was one of her mail orders. Sarah, just the other week, actually had some of the slag-style little pots. How are you, Angela? It's so great to see you. I saw Dust Not Included was here. How are you, sir? It's great to see you guys. Welcome. But yes, we're at 35 right now. And the best date that I could find on this was right around that late 90s, early 2000s. But again, it was a mail order. There's absolutely no damage. You can see lots of texture, lots of details to it. It's just a real gorgeous little piece. The measurements again, and then we'll do a countdown. It's 4.5 inches tall by 6 inches wide. So there have been no active listings for this on eBay lately. But it is a little harder to find. It does not stand on its own. So if you did want to display it like this, you would need a plate rack, or you'd need to have some sort of a hanger to mount it on the wall. But it does have a lip on it. And in essence, it's more of just like a little trinket dish that would sit on the counter or on your nightstand. So Robin, thank you. I see you're 36. We're looking for 37 or more. Let's go ahead and count this down, gang. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, great for Easter, great for a bunny collector, great for a jadeite collector. Thanks, David. I mean, this one is a little harder to find. Or when people do find it, they don't necessarily know what it is. So, but great for almost anybody. So I see Robin, especially anyone that loves their jadeite or their Fenton. And there's the bid end. So it looks like Robin had a just in case of 41. Taylor came in with 100. So for 42, it's going to go to you, Taylor. Thank you so much. Congratulations, guys. All righty, Bill.
$14, Jason. I have a beautiful piece of china, European china, this little pitcher. So it is the 5.5-inch tall pitcher. And from what I know about this, and I spend some time in Eastern Europe because my family lives there, this size is referred to as the lemonade pitcher. I guess it's because you didn't want to have too much sweet stuff. So it was just enough to fill a couple glasses. But it is this gorgeous porcelain china pitcher with this amazing painting of the roses on it. And then some little flowers down on the side. It is a creamy white background with some lavender lilac highlights around the top. It is either, you can see how faded it is, and the bottom is crazed, just really giving a sense of its age. But you can see that it's faded. It either says Germany or Hungary. I don't know which one. Both countries were known to make this at the time. So I can read the end of the word, but not the beginning of the word. I think it's Hungary, but I'm not sure. Nonetheless, it is a gorgeous piece. As I said, 5.5 inches tall. Just really, really pretty. Again, what you see on the front is not what you see on the back. And you've all heard me say this before. I love that you have display options, but look at how ornate and delicate this handle is. How amazing is that? I don't even want to put my hand in there because it is definitely strong enough other than the crazing. And the crazing really is only evident on the bottom, which you can't even see in this light. There are no other condition issues. The entire thing is chipless, no chips, no paint flecks, nothing. It's in really good condition, no hairlines. Just a really lovely piece if this is the sort of soft feminine look that you're looking for in your decor. You know, lots of different styles, shabby chic and all those other ones that I don't know the names of, because obviously I don't know all the names. Really clean inside, just a beautiful piece. So thank you for your bids. I will go ahead and start a countdown. So right now we'd be looking for 16 or more. Colette has the high bid, 17 or more, I'm sorry. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So yes, Taylor, you're right. This particular rose pattern, the 3 roses in the 3 different colors, was a common Eastern European motif. And we know that based on this is so garden nerdy of me, but based on the type of roses that they painted, it really can't be before 1940 because this is when the hybrid roses started to have all these fluffy, fluffy petals. The wild roses of the time they had far fewer petals. So this is probably 1940s or after. So Karen, thank you for the bid end. So it looks like Daisy Girl had a 17. Colette had a just in case of 26. Robin had a just in case of 31. Colette's just in case of 35, though, came in after the bid end. So it looks like this is Robin's for 27. Thank you all for your bids, everyone.
Congratulations. All right, Vinny, how much, sir?
All right, we'll start. So there's going to be 2. So it's going to be a choice. So we'll start them at 16. Bill, don't hate me. It's the Pixies. So I have 2 Balik Pixies on mushrooms. Oops, am I holding these the right way? Here we go. Each of them have a different mark on them. The smaller one, I just did a quick look up while Bill was selling that picture. I think this one with this green mark is from like 1965 to about 1980, so a 15-year period. And that mark is not showing up, as you should. Show up, focus. But this one looks a tad bit newer. Oh, now you want to focus for this one. There we go. I can't remember what year this is exactly, but This one I think is a bit newer. But they are fun, and each of them say 4 luck. No cracks or chips on either of them.
And Vinny, can you hold it up so that people can see? This is a two-toned ceramic. So there's the cream and then there's the white. Oh, it's showing good now.
Yeah.
Just so you know, it's not all one color. This is the line of Balik. That's the two-tone. So pretty.
Yeah, very cool. Oh, it says, what on earth does that say? On this one, it says something else. Oh, it says it on this one too, but you can barely make out what it says. Something OPC.
Huh. Well, then that would make sense why the person had, 2 of them if they have different slogans on them.
At least it doesn't say OPP.
Yes, you know me.
Nope, doesn't say that.
Bill, I'm impressed. I'm
I'm impressed too. I'm impressed.
Oh my God, that was good.
Yeah, Bridget's right. It does have writing all the way around, but the mold doesn't always show it.
Yep, so this one, it says Irish what? Irish rechain? Oh my gosh, I can clearly, it says Irish leprechaun, something OPC, but there's nothing on this side here. This side is completely blank.
I think these are just enough whimsy and just enough kitsch and enough creepy that all together, I think it's your quintessential Pixie. I'm just telling you.
He does kind of have maybe he dove into some magic mushrooms. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or maybe this one's giving off something to make him go a little ballistic.
He's cute nonetheless.
And then we've got this one again. One of them looks like they're taller, but again, they were made in different years. So this one may be a little.
You have 2 of them. I'm a Balik collector and I don't even have one. I'm a Balik collector and a Pixie collector and I don't have one. I can't believe you have 2. That's amazing.
I couldn't believe I found them either. I was like, oh, they're interesting, and then I turn them over. Oh, Balik. Okay, I'll take them.
These are wonderful, Vinny.
Yeah, they're good.
Well, you're with Jana right now at 19, and Mick's mom just came in at 20 for you, Vinny.
Thank you both. I'm trying to... Oh, there we go. Now you decided to focus.
Oh, look at him. He's so happy. Or he's stoned. I don't know.
He's probably a little bit of both.
I guess he's happy nonetheless, right, Bill?
Magic mushrooms, man. Again, let's see if this mark will show up. This is the one from 65 to 80. And
Gotcha.
Of course, you don't want to focus, do you?
And Brad, if you want to clarify what that 7 was, if you forgot to put a 2 or it was a 17, but Brad, all we see is a 7 for you.
Oh, there we go. There's the mark.
Oh, yeah.
Now it decides to focus. Like I said, I did a quick look up while he was selling that floral picture, and I was like, oh, these are from different times. I wonder if the light will do anything. I doubt it. I don't think these are bone. Oh,
yeah, they'll glow.
So you can put him under a little light, and boom, he lights up.
Look how long and lanky their legs are. Isn't that whimsy at its best?
Ooh, he does have long legs. Whoa.
Well, Vinny, you're with Mick's mom at 20, sir. So if you want to go ahead and do a countdown, you go ahead at any time.
All righty. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I love the way you lit that up. It gives it a whole new perspective.
Bridget, is this the one you messaged me about before, or was it a different Pixie? I can't remember. Bridget's also a Balik collector.
Okay.
All right. So Vinny, you had a bid of 22, but Jan Overstreet had a bid of just in case of 23. Mixed Mom had a just in case of 45. So Mixed Mom at 24, you get first choice. You get first choice. So Vinny, do you want to have them say maybe darker
Yeah.
logo or lighter logo, or I guess there's no real difference. So Mixed Mom, just let Vinny know which one you want.
She'll take both. She's making it
both?
easy.
All right, that's easy.
She wants both of them. Okay.
You got it.
So that's going to be, so it was what,
$24 each. Yep.
$24 each. Okay, thank you, Mixed Mom, and everybody who bid.
That was awesome. That was good bidding. Congratulations, Mixed Mom. I'm going to follow the Pixie train, and I'm going to start my little fella at $28. And I know a lot about this, but I don't know a lot about this. So that, I don't know. But I know a couple things, and I know he's super whimsical and super cute. So I have this little Pixie fairy, and he is on a little snail. Okay, so I collect Ceramic Art Studio. Hello, Heather. How are you? I collect Ceramic Art Studio, and I know for a fact that this is a Ceramic Art Studio figurine. Now, the problem is that I know that he's attached to this dish. I don't have the book. I did a little bit of research. I couldn't find a dish that was like this. I suspect that somebody made a hobbyist dish and attached the little Pixie to it. Nonetheless, if it is Ceramic Art Studio, it is. I know the little figurine is. It's the only marking that's on the bottom of the dish. But nonetheless, I do know for a fact that the little figurine on the top, he's not a hobbyist. He is Ceramic Art Studio. They did a whole line of these. There's no chips. There's no cracks. It's a gorgeous little trinket dish with some great whimsical colors. I thought this would be great for your Easter decor, for your Pixie display. If you guys had little glass mushrooms you wanted to put in here, you could. But a super cute little Pixie. Look at those eyelashes for days with the little wings. He has two little wings on the back there, some little polka dot shorts, and he's riding this little peachy, creamy, little cute little slug. Did you find it in the book, Bill?
I found a dish with another Pixie on it. So that is all original.
All right. So
Wow.
now that's even better. So, okay, thank you, Bill. So it is all original. I couldn't find it. The problem is a lot of these little Pixies, they never even marked them thoroughly. So they never even had good clear marks on them because they were so tiny. So sometimes you would just see the little, C for Ceramic Art Studio. So cute, perfect condition. There's no damage, just $28. It measures about 3.5 inches tall. And then the dish here itself measures just about 5.5 by 5.5. So Patty, thank you so much. I see you're 28. Again, I was going to say, Bill, when we looked at this, like for them, a hobbyist to match the colors,
it's a perfect color match.
It is. It's gorgeous. And if the color isn't picking up, this is like a peachy rose, almost like a peachy, pinky rose. And then it fades into a green, yellow, and then into like almost a periwinkle and a blue. So there you can see, and you can see there's no scratches, no damage to it. Not even any damage to the sharp little tip here. Very good condition underneath. And again, the little Pixie himself is in really good condition. So Mary Beth, thank you. I see you for 30. Let me try to get up close on him so you guys can see. He is just, I love these. I love these. And again, I have to say these little Pixie snails, these little Pixies and they're super hard to find. I just don't see them all that often. So,
well, Jason, what I was going to say is you and I are pretty familiar with this particular pottery company, and
yeah.
I'm really familiar with the Pixies they make, and I didn't even know that this was a thing.
Yeah.
And
I didn't dive deep into it, but a simple, on some other platforms, I tried to search. I could only find the figurines. I couldn't find a dish. But thank you, Bill, for documenting it. That's awesome. So Mary Beth, we're at 30. We're looking for 31 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are doing just in case. If you're an active bidder, again, this is Ceramic Art Studio, probably the very early 50s to my best guess. So Let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Lucinda. I see you're 31. And I see Mary Beth just in case of 42. Again, no chips, no cracks, no damage. Thank you, Patty. I see you're just in case of 45. Super, super cute. You can do tons of things with it. All right, there is the bid end. So we had Lucinda at 31, Mary Beth with a just in case of 42, but Patty Rose with a just in case of 45. Patty Rose, it's yours for 43. Thank you so very much. Congratulations. All right, Bill.
So this dude is going to start at $45 if anyone is interested in adopting the cutest little rubber-faced gunned bunny that I've ever seen. Now, this was a new face to me. I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but it's sort of like the half face with the bunny is sleeping, and the rubber face itself. I mean, typically the bunny guns have a full face. You see the forehead too, but this little dude is sleeping. And how cute is that face? The face is in great condition. In fact, the overall piece is in great condition for its age. Now, this is actually pink fur. As you can see, it has yellowed over time, but you really get a sense of the pink on the back. And for those of you who like to wash up and clean your plush, I think this one would be pretty cleanable. It's also got all this cute gingham. The ears are posable. There is wire on the inside of the ears. And what's really cool is this, to me, I didn't take it off, but I actually think the garment is removable. I think it's the pajamas, because if you they have a safety pin back here holding it on, but you can actually see there's another, the body of the bunny is actually on the inside. So I believe the garment is removable. And I don't know if these little booties are original. My guess is that they're not, but I think they're cute nonetheless. But what's really remarkable about it is you have authentication that it is an actual gunned rubber face. So good.
I love this, Bill.
So I do want to point out a couple little things. There is a little bit of a pinhole in two places in the pajamas. I'm just going to call them pajamas because he's sleeping. So I'm just thinking that that's what it is. Right. And then there is a little bit of yellowing at one point. Really cute buttons on it. And what looks to be like the original satin bow, because it looks like it had better years. But look at this face. Look at those eyelashes and the nose. It is a great face. And actually, I've seen this face before, but only on an actual bunny. This is sort of like the anthropomorphic kind, but one that actually has a bunny body as well. So this is the first time I've seen this bunny face on a baby doll, essentially.
So good.
Yeah, that's really cute, right? Really cute. And again, for its age, I think in really great condition. So thanks, Alicia, for your bid. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. Oh, actually, after I tell you how big he is, 16 inches from the top of the ear down to the little booty. So fun. I think this one was loved. This has like a story behind it. This isn't something that sat on a shelf like maybe one of the ones I brought a few sales ago. This one had a little child who this was their thing for a while. He was their thing for a while. Okay, so 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
That's such an adorable thing.
Jason, I don't know if you know. I wonder if for this shape of gun, because they come in bears and other things too, I wonder if they sold a line of clothing.
You know, they may have. They may have. You might be onto something, Bill.
So there is the bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. So Alicia, he's yours for 45. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Alicia. I didn't even know she was here. She was lurking. All right, Vinny, how much, sir?
All right, $18 start. I believe that this is a Viking basket. And is this called Blue Neek?
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
The color for Viking.
Mm-hmm.
And I was cleaning it as Bill was selling. I don't think I did a very good job because I was using a Clorox wipe, but really nice. No breaks. I can do a better thorough cleaning job on it if you want to, because I think I'm getting fingerprints all over it, but
I never see the baskets. I don't ever see a Viking basket like this.
Me either. And I found this when I was up in Maine last summer at a small little shop. So I was like, ooh, I like the color of that.
Definitely great for a non-traditional Easter color. Throw some of the different colored Easter eggs in there. It'd be great.
Oh, that really doesn't do it justice like it did on the other pieces, but oh well.
So that looks like the Viking bonbon with the applied handle. Yeah.
That's probably what it is. Yep. It's a great piece. I'd fill it with jelly beans.
Ooh.
Or seashells for the summertime.
Definitely.
That's a very coastal blue.
Bill, where would you put a basket like this filled of seashells? Do you have a specific room you might put this in if it had seashells in it?
I would put it in my quintessential kitchen.
I knew you would.
No. Where would you put it, Jason?
I'd put it in a mermaid bathroom. That's right.
I thought you might.
Right.
I thought you might.
Oh, gosh.
Or you could put some guest towels in it, some small washcloths, put it over the toilet, or put it on the vanity of the sink.
Absolutely.
Put some soaps in it.
Thank you, Daniel. Daniel got right to the point with mermaid.
Yep. I love me some old mermaids. Too bad they're so expensive and I can't afford them.
Yeah, I know they're up there, Vinny, aren't they? Mm.
Unless you get lucky like I did one time. Got it for like $5 because it wasn't marked. So they probably thought it was like Homco or something.
Right. That's a good price, Vinny.
All right, thank you, Karen, very much.
Hi, Heidi. Thanks for joining us tonight.
How are you?
Right, the fancy soaps that no one can use. That's right, Tina.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? While it's going, I should probably measure it for you all. So from the little, I don't even know what that's called, the little wave in the glass, it's about just a little over 7 inches. From the handle to the base, it's about a little over 6.5 inches.
Yeah, I do too, Heidi. I love that blue.
Yeah, I have a couple of swung bases. Where are they? Behind me that are in this shade of blue, but I do not need this basket. It needs to have a new home.
Wish I had some swung bases in a shade of blue.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Bill. Oh, gosh.
I don't have 2 nice pink bunnies, though. They frame your head perfectly. I love it.
They do. They're keeping me safe. They're keeping watch. You're right, Blythe.
So modest.
All right, Vinny, if you want to go ahead and count her down anytime, sir.
All righty. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid ends.
You guys are right. Keeping watch. And they're big ones, too. I should have gotten the larger ones this year. Steel Whispering with a 23.
Excuse me.
And there's the bid end. All right. So right there at the end, Steel Whisper. It's yours for 23.
Steel Whisper and everyone else who bid. I appreciate it. So 23 for Steel Whisper. Okay.
You got it. All right, gang. My next item is going to start at $28. And I hope we have some folks that like some depression glass. And boy, is this one super unique. And I was afraid that it wouldn't read, but it's reading blue. So this depression era, it's called Flamingo or Pink. It's made by the Heisey Glass Company. And in the pattern of McGrady, so it is from the 1930s. It's in really good condition. There's no chips. There's no cracks. It also has, and I think I read once in a book that they referred to the tin top as the sanitary lid. So it has the sanitary lid the way it closes. So it probably could use a polishing, but the fact that it still has its original tin top lid, which does lift off. And boy, this is a thick piece of glass. So Heisey was a Elegant Glass Company, and they made a lot of glass, you know, through the early part of the 1900s. And this is their panel. This is McGrady is the pattern, and it is in their yummy pink flamingo color, and it is a little syrup container. Now, you can, of course, take the lid off, and you could use it as a creamer if you want. You could use it as a little vase, but these are on the more difficult side to find. They made them in this size, and this size measures about 5 inches tall by about 4 inches across. They also made one that is just a little shorter, so one it's about half, and I think they referred to that one as a creamer. You're exactly right. It is very optic with these panels. You can see that there is no sickness to it. There's no major haze. There is a little bit of wear to the bottom, which is actually good because it allows us to know that this isn't a reproduction. So actually the age on the bottom is probably very good, and it is very thick. You know, Heisey was elegant glass, but it is of that same era of depression glass, and it would match well with your depression glass. And this is the original lid that comes with it, and all it does is pop right on like that, and then you're good to go, and you have your cute little syrup. So again, this is made by Heisey Glass Company, and the pattern is McGrady, and it is in their flamingo, which I'm assuming the flamingo they're referring to the pink. So you're exactly right, Deanna. It definitely was and is a top glass maker. And it was highly, highly collectible for a long time. And most Heisey glass has their little diamond with an H on it. This one does not. For some reason, their little creamers or their syrups, they did not brand with Heisey. But also, sometimes Heisey was known to hide their little marks. So they would hide it or tuck it away in different places. But in all my research, none of these, I couldn't find any that had a mark on it, but they were all referred to Heisey. And if you feel this and hold it, you'll definitely know. So Patsy, it's not marked, but most of these were not marked. I could not find any. Even when I checked my reference book, I couldn't find any of these that were marked. So, but we just know from the pattern, and you can tell from the thickness of the glass. You can also tell from the wear on the bottom. And it's not a high gloss, so it's not a reproduction. This is definitely the original Heisey from the 1930s in the flamingo, which refers to the pink, and it is in the McGrady. And like I said a few moments ago, there was a smaller version that they had, and I think they used that and referred to that to be their creamer. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on this. We're at 30 with Patsy. We're looking for 31 or more. We are doing, just in case, for active bidders. Pam, thank you so much for the 35. We're looking for 36 or more with the original lid. It is the original tin top lid. So let's go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And it's a nice, thick, heavy. And these were prone to get gnarly chips on them if you drop them because they were so thick. This must have been just used for a while and then stored in the back of the cupboard somewhere. So Pam, I see you're just in case of 45. Patsy, I see you're just in case of 46, right before the bid end. So Patsy, congratulations. The Heisey syrup is yours for $46. Congratulations. All right, Bill.
That was exciting to watch. Okay. So I have $5 for choice for anyone who likes to decorate or collect some vintage ephemera. I have two really adorable, kitschy, cute, unused greeting cards with their original envelopes. And they both sort of have this theme of little girls in the spring with florals. So this, and they both have a little bit of a unique feature too. So this little lady is walking her brown poodle, which I think is interesting because the poodle is brown, with all these beautiful blue flowers kind of floating down. And it has a scalloped cut edge, which I really love. And it's sort of, the backdrop is this foil strip with this really interesting detail. I just think it's a beautiful card for display. And then, of course, on the inside is that poodle again, sort of catching all the flowers to give to his little lady. Really, really cute. This one is tall. It is 7 inches tall and 3.5 inches across. Perfect to pop into a flower frog for a background for one of your spring displays or one of your kitschy displays. I also have another unused with original envelope greeting card, and it's this little lady also surrounded by a bunch of flowers. I can identify these. These are morning glories. I didn't know what the other ones were. And her feature is that this little stack of letters opens up with some messaging on it about growing. Really, really cute. This one's a birthday card. When you open it up, you have some more beautiful graphics. They're both just marked USA, so I don't know the manufacturer, but they're in great condition. A little bit of fading, as you can see on the spine of the card here, but really, really gorgeous cards. If you're someone who likes a little ephemera, little vintage stuff to tuck into your displays, or actually even to mail, because at $5 each, that's a better price than most greeting cards you can get in the store these days, right?
You're right, Bill.
Kidding.
You're right.
So they are pretty adorable, and they've got a bunch of age on them. I mean, these I'll be honest, these are a bit yellowed. They're not crisp white anymore, but they're good, and they'll come in plastic coatings. I had them in plastic sleeves earlier, but I actually thought they looked really good together. A little older of a girl, a younger girl, but really cute cards. But if there's no interest, we can bring them back at the recap. I haven't brought some cards in a while, so I thought I'd try.
They would look great in flower frogs.
Agree.
Yeah,
Or
sure
frames,
would.
actually, in frames.
You're right. Well, you got Daniel. Hang on, Vinny. We're going to bring
That's
Bill
all
back.
right.
All right.
All right, thank you, Daniel. So we'd be looking for 6 or more. I'm going to do a countdown of 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So looking for the bid end from Karen Gillette, or 6 or more. And whoever the winner is, Daniel or someone else, we're just going to go yellow and blue. So Daniel, yellow or blue at $5. Just let me know, and they're both yours. Thank you, my friend.
Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. How much, Vinny?
All right, start at $25.
You got it, sir.
I have a Shelton, at least I think it's Shelton glass. It's marked on the bottom, signed Shelton Jr. in the pontil. It's like a smoky green color for bowl, and it has little bubbles. I don't know if I'll be able to show them. There's one right here where my finger is. It's a nice piece of glass. I like the feet on it. I don't think that it glows. Let me check just to make sure. Nope, no glow on it. But it would be great in mid-century, or if you have like darker greens in your spring decor, like maybe mossy, this would be great with that. Again, there is the mark on the bottom, Mark Shelton Jr.
I love that base.
Yeah, isn't the base cool? That's what initially attracted me to it.
Really mid-century.
And yeah, I mean, picture this on if you have Danish modern furniture on top of some Danish modern wood on the table. Maybe throw some of those glass beads in there.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe fill it with water and put some flowers in there, the floating flowers or the floating lights.
There you go again, Daniel. Bringing up the eggplant. But I do agree, the
Lord.
base does sort of look like the top of an eggplant.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
Again, no cracks or chips. Oh, let me measure it.
Makes a great console bowl.
It really does. So we're looking at about 4.5 inches tall. And then I think I didn't measure around. So let's see. Oh, that's an epic fail.
Bye, Deanna.
Have a good night, Deanna.
Yeah,
Feel better.
Deanna, thanks for tuning in. All right, this is not going to work. Not the way I want it to. But again, a really awesome bowl.
If you're someone who puts like rainbow displays of glass together, that's a good green to transition from yellow into your green.
Absolutely. And again, I believe it's Shelton glass, and it is marked on the bottom. It looks like Junior must have made it. And there is a pontil. And just a really nice piece on a coffee table or in a bathroom, maybe.
You're right. And
You could put
Lucinda, I
Christmas
know.
balls in it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, because you could transition this into all year. Fall, winter, spring.
And it's a good color too.
It
Great
is.
color. All right. You got Taylor with 25.
Thank you very much. All right, I love that sound of glass when I do that. Very versatile, absolutely. Fill it with some red and silver Christmas balls during Christmas. I'm trying to think what you could put in for spring, maybe some Easter eggs.
I'd put jelly beans in it or Hershey Kisses. I'm a big fan of throwing Hershey Kisses in everything.
If I put Hershey Kisses in everything, I'd be as big as this house.
They do seem to disappear pretty quick when I put them in something.
Yeah, because it's chocolate.
All right,
White,
Vinny.
that's a good idea, Pam. White shells for summer would be fantastic in this piece.
Pam, that's the Jersey Shore coming out in you. That's Jersey Shore at its best right there. I love it.
I love it too. So should we go ahead and start counting this down?
Go for it, sir. Yep.
All right.
We'll see if there's any more interest then.
All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
I know, Alicia, I won't. And Blythe, you're right. It's because I am so close to Hershey that I'm always thinking of Hershey Kisses. All right, there's our bid end. It's coming in right there. So it's going to Taylor for $25.
Thank you, Taylor. I appreciate it.
Congratulations. And also, Karen Gillette, thank you so much for being our mod and bid ender. We appreciate you so much. And please, if you get a chance at some point, make sure you drop your hubby, Gavin, the link to his channel. Guys, if you love vintage music, if you're into vinyl, you definitely want to make sure you're following his channel. He actually puts up great content. You can actually listen to it as if you're listening to the radio. And speaking of following, please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, Mother Tucker's Antiques, please give us a follow. Give everybody on the screen a follow. I know you're following Vinny, but if you're not, give him a follow. Give Garden Guy Bill a follow. And all of the links to our Instagrams are in the description of this video. Give us a follow over there. You can see what we're doing, what we're up to, maybe things we find, stuff like that. So my next item is going to start at $30. And gang, I'm really excited to offer her because she's like a twofer. So I have this gorgeous, beautiful Glamour Girl head vase. And when I was pulling, the two things I thought of Vinny was the head vase, and I have some kind of pinup ephemera coming. So she's in really good condition, guys. There's no chips to her flowers. There's no chips to the larger rosette there, right there around her collar, and there's no chips to the eyelashes. Now, there's a little bit of crazing. So she has like her Easter bonnet style here on the top. She has this gorgeous buttery yellow bow or ribbon on the back, and she's a wall pocket. I think that's what's even great. She's a wall pocket, and she does stand alone. So she will sit by herself. She is made by Napco. And it is the larger foil Napco sticker, which means it's one of the earlier, older versions of Napco. Usually when you find these head vases in this kind of condition, a lot of times, like I was saying earlier, the flowers are chipped, or the eyelashes. She actually measures about 5 1/4 inches tall. So she's about 5 1/4 inches tall, and she measures just about 5 inches at the widest point. Now, what I love about her is how she bumps her shoulder up. You see that there? Usually most of the head vases are not like that. Usually they're even. All of the paint is in really good condition. It's a gorgeous pink with all that gold detailing there around the hair, around the eyebrows, even around the flowers. And I would date this to about the middle 1950s, I would say, because of the larger Napco sticker in the middle. I think she was used maybe just a few times, to put flowers in, which I'm under contract. That's what flowers are for. So flowers are 4. So, or planters are 4, I should say. So Steele, I see you at 30. Thank you so much. Again, I kind of held on to her because I thought she'd be great this time of the year for spring and Easter. And then you can, of course, leave her out all year round. But I just thought the colors right now would be good right around Easter because it kind of does. It looks like an Easter bonnet. I kind of feel like she's got her beautiful Easter bonnet on, but we're at 30 with Steele. Thank you so much. Again, no damage to the eyelashes. She is made by Napco and has her original Napco sticker. And then back here, you can see that she is a wall pocket along with a figure that can be sat. So the vintage teddy bear, thank you. I see you for 32. So we're looking for 33 or more. She gets washed out if I move her away too much. So we'll hold her right there. Again, she measures just about 5¼ inches tall. So she's not too big, not too small. She's probably about one of the medium-sized head vases. So I'd never had one of these before. And then Vinny has one too. So I was really excited that we both have the same head vase. But not tonight. Not tonight. So we're at 32 with the vintage teddy bear. We're looking for 33 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown, guys. We are doing just in case if you are an active bidder. So we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. No damage to the roses at all. No damage to the eyelashes. Just maybe a little bit of crazing. And you can tell she was, used once or twice as a planter. So the vintage teddy bear, I see you with a just in case of 35. Steel Whisper with a just in case of 38. There's the bid end. So Steel, congratulations. She's yours for $36. Thank you all for the bids. All right, Bill.
That's awesome. Jason, this is going to start at $20.
You got it.
And did you say flocking? Did I hear you say flocking?
No, but I will. Flocking. Oh,
Flocking.
I love this.
I have this awesome flocked Easter box with this amazing little styrofoam head, flocked head actually, bunny head up on top of it with all this yarn detail for the arms, these cute little felt ears. Just look at that sweet face. And it is a little trinket box. It is pink, and as you can see, the pink has faded a bit over time. Really cute. The box itself is 6.5 inches from the bottom of the box to the top of the bunny's ear. And the diameter of the box from side to side is 2.5 inches. Yeah, I agree, Pam. Just a nice cutie pie. On the side. And to make it a little sweeter, this is a mystery box. There are 8 additional items on the inside, all vintage Easter items, which include Easter ceramic, another ceramic Easter egg cup, some other, I'm not going to let everything, other mystery goodies are on the inside. Beautiful Easter themed vintage treasures rest on the inside of this little lady's box.
I love the smirk. I love the smirk on his face. He's kind of got just a good smirk.
He's like, what the fuck, man?
You're right, Vinny. You're right.
She's got some
what
yarn
happened to the rest of me?
Really now, Bill, are the ears made of felt?
They are.
Okay.
So the head is a flocked styrofoam,
Gotcha.
And then the ears are felt, and then there's an additional layer of pink felt on the inside to denote the inside of the ears. And then she has these really cute yarn arms, and she has he has a little bit of hair on the top too, yarn hair.
Love it.
I've
never seen one of these.
And it does have a Red Japan label on the bottom. It's actually not a stamp, but someone wrote something. It looks like it says Gerber on the bottom. So it looks like someone claimed it as their own at some point, but it's cute anyway. So cute. And then again, don't forget the 8 vintage items on the inside for the winner, whoever the winner is. But I hadn't seen one of these flocked boxes before with the Easter head. So I just thought it was really interesting and special. All right, so Robin is at 23. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. So we're looking at 24 or more. 20, 19. Oh, thank you, Patty. That's so nice. 16, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yeah, she's a cutie.
So good.
And we love our flocking. So there is the bid end. Leslie had a just in case of 30. Krista had a just in case of 35. Robin had a just in case of 37, but it was after the bid end. So this goes to Cute Fluff for $31. Thank you, everyone, for your bids.
Congratulations. All right, Vinny, how much, sir?
All right, start at 15.
You got it.
I have a pink. Is this Fire King Vitrock?
Yep.
Please.
Yep.
Fired on, I think it was fired on milk glass. No, it's not milk glass, is it? No, it can't be. But it's pink, no marks on the bottom. But I do believe the paint was fired on. In great shape, no cracks or chips. Minor wear to the bottom, but that's not going to be seen.
Taylor says you should check for a glow. Hi, LaDonna. Welcome.
Oh, there
Hey,
is one.
Yep.
Good call. There is a glow to this. Not to the outside, but the inside. Had no idea this would glow.
And I think the base on this is milk glass, if I'm not mistaken. And I think you were right, Vinny. I think the base is milk glass, and then they fired the peach or pink color to it.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But if it glows, the Fire King doesn't glow though, does it? No, it's only Jeanette and McKee jadeite. Well, that's jadeite. So maybe there's an exception to the rule. I don't know.
Well, and I know there was a brief period where some did glow. Some Fire King did glow.
Really?
Yeah, there was a small.
30s.
Yeah.
30s.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Dawn just wants to know again who made it. I'm pretty sure it is Fenton. Fenton. Jeez, Jason. Fire King.
There is one tiny little minute, I don't know if that's a paint chip or a flaw, like when they made it, but that forgot to point that out. But it doesn't affect the overall beauty of it. Nice little piece. So I'll shine the black light in there. It does glow. I'm glad Taylor said something.
Yeah, and these are high. These, for at least for what I remember, they're very collectible because they came in a lot of different colors. So people love to get, almost one of every color that they can find.
There's pink. There's green. I've seen like a fiery orange or fiery red color before.
Yep. So deco, very deco.
Very. This is the first one I was able to get my hands on because I've seen them upwards, sometimes even like $20 maybe.
Right.
25, 30, and even further up than that, depending on how crazy the dealer is.
All right, Vinny. Well, you got Pity Pat's Pickin' at 15. So if you want to go ahead and do a countdown and see if someone wants to throw one in, they can.
All righty.
Vinny, can you get a close up on that that one condition issue you pointed out?
Yes, right here, right where my finger is.
And now you got Steel in at 17, sir.
Okay. All right, so we can go ahead and do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Just said feel with my nail. Feels like a little chippy chip because my nail gets stuck on it. But it's so minute. If you turn it around, you won't even see that. Okay.
Looks like it's going to go to Steel Whisper. Steel Whisper for 17.
Thank you, Steel Whisper, and everyone who bid.
Congratulations, Steel. All right. All right, gang. I was too busy watching him. Vinny, I didn't get a chance to put my start amount in. It's going to start at $18, and I'm officially, after tonight, out of the Annalee business. This is the last set of Annalees that I have that are Easter for now, that are Easter themed. So I'll give you guys a closer look, but you're going to get them both. So you're going to get the little dressed in their Easter best to head to Sunday church, head out to their Easter egg hunt. They're in very good, clean condition with no funky odors, no funky smells. This set here is from 1999. And here is the cute Mr. Fella right here with his top hat. Again, what I love about the Annalees is that each one of them is a little individual because they're each hand painted. So underneath his jacket here is where the little Annalee tag is, which dates him for 1999. He's in very good, clean condition. There's no damage. Of course, you can bend the feet to do whatever you want, and you're going to get both Mr. and Mrs. In this set. Look at the lace. So dapper, the way he's dressed. And, of course, it is a non-traditional color for Easter, but I love popping this color blue in with my pinks and, purples and things like that. So about 6 inches tall, you're going to get him. He's going to come along with his lady friend. And, again, she is the mate in the series. So they both came out in 1999. She's in super good condition with no damage. She's got all these cute little flowers and daisies or these pansies on there. Very good condition. Love her. There's sometimes with these, you can get little moth hole bites, in storage. There's none. There's no funky odors or smells. She has this cute little pink pom-pom nose. Again, in really great condition. Measures about 6 inches tall. And let me make sure if I showed you guys her little Annalee tag is right here on the back. Right here on the back. And she's from 1999. So $18 start. You're going to get both of them. You're going to get the Mr. and the Mrs., the cute little Annalees for Easter. And again, I say, Bill, these are the last ones that I have, so I'm not going to have any for now for a long time. But I think these are good little kitschy items. They're great to pop in your decor. Again, there's no issue with the hat. It didn't get matted or mashed down at all. Just about 6 inches tall, and they're from 1999, and they are one of their Easter edition Annalees.
I think the colors are really good.
I do too. I do too. Let me just get up close. And again, there's no funky smells. There's no funky stains. They each have these incredible big pom-pom tails, which I just love, and they both sit about 6 inches tall. But we have a couple more rounds. I'm not going to hold us up. These can come back for the recap, but they were $18, and you're going to get the set from 1999 on the Annalee Easter little bunnies. Both little faces are hand-painted, and they are super unique, of course, because each one is hand-painted, so we'll bring them back in the recap. All right, Bill. How much, sir?
Nope.
All right, Deanna, we're going to do a quick countdown. So we're going to go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Got Deanna in there at 18. Just waiting on that bid end. Thank you so much, Deanna. I love these, and they're just so super, super sweet. Great for Easter. I love popping this shade of blue in with all my pinks, light greens, all those pastel colors. It looks so good. All right, there's the bid end. Congrats, Deanna. They're coming to you. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
$10 for choice, Jason. And those two critters would look really good next to the two pieces of glass that I have right now. $10 for choice because I do not know the manufacturers of either of them, but they are both a really lovely blue color. And I think just a really nice special shape. They both sort of have a fan look, but in a different way. This is the smaller of the two. Let me just give you a little show on the bottom. I wasn't able to identify the manufacturer of this one. There's a really interesting diamond cut here around the bottom. And then there's this really beautiful sort of fan look on the inside with all these lines running through the glass. So just a really pretty piece of glass. This smaller vase is 6 inches tall and 6 inches at the widest point. Just a nice a nice vase to throw some flowers in. And again, you've heard me say this before, but I love the shape of vases if you do floral arranging because it allows you to build out to the sides, and the vase itself provides stability. You don't need a flower frog. The other one I have is this one. And to me, the glass has both the feel and the look of Viking. The base to me does not have the look of Viking, but it is really, really pretty anyway. So I don't know the manufacturer. To me, the color doesn't look exactly like Viking's Blunique, but what do I know? My guess is it's not Viking, but maybe somebody in the chat knows. But it's really nice. And as you can see, it's much bigger than the piece we saw before. This piece is 6 inches tall, but 8 inches from side to side. And I brought these together because they both have that same feature where they're sort of flat on the front and the back, and they're fanned out to the side, which if you're someone who likes to put things in your vases, like your 2 Annalees, for instance, they'd fit really nicely in here. So yeah, I think this is a really beautiful piece. It was pretty messed up when I found it in terms of the cleanliness. There aren't any chips or cracks in either. I don't see any inclusions. It, to me, looks like a high quality glass, has a pontil on the bottom. Both of them are in really great condition. And let me show you side by side so that you can see the 2 choices. The blue is a little bit different in each.
That's
So,
my friend. That's
Eric?
my friend Eric Groff in the comments, who actually knows the Blanco family, and he
So
says
this
that
particular one you're thinking is early Blanco?
Yep.
Well, then someone is getting a deal tonight, and I love it. But that's what we sellers do. When we bring something we not really know about, we're happy that someone's going to get a really quality piece.
I really like that geometric fan vase. That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're just both really cool. I've actually been sitting on these for a while, kind of deciding whether or not they were going to stay here or I was going to put them out into the world. But thank you, Eric. That's very nice of you.
they're amazing.
So I'll go ahead and start a countdown. Right now, we're looking for 14 or more. Robin has the high bid. And just a reminder, this is for choice between the larger and the smaller vases. So I'm just going to go by that, larger or smaller. So right now we're looking for 17 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. You know, every once in a while when you see a piece of glass and you look down into it and you're just like mesmerized by the way it looks from the top. This is one of those for me. It almost looks like icicles.
Yep.
Or like a glacier. Okay, so these are the 2 choices. Again, we're going to go with big and small. Oh, okay. So what happened? So
you're all over.
So let me just, I said, see, Daniel's 25 just in case. Noelle's 43, Patsy's 29, Robin's 45, but Taylor's 76. So Taylor, you have first choice at $46. Let me know if you would like the larger piece or the smaller piece or the fan or the other one. And then let's see who the backup was so Taylor's going to take the big one. Absolutely. So I have the fan left. Let's see if anyone was interested in this. Maybe other people were. So the next person in line would be Noelle. Noelle, would you like the fan for 43? And again, absolutely pass if it's not what you're looking for.
Wait a second, Bill. Are you seeing Robin Watson there for 45?
No, you are correct. So Robin, let me know if you would like this. Thank you, Karen. This fan vase at 45. Noelle's going to pass on it, so we'll wait for Robin first.
And then after all that, then it looks like you're going to be back to Daniel. Boy, those numbers jumped all over the place. Yeah, then Daniel at 25. No, wait a second. Come on now. They're all over. Patsy at 29. So it's up to Robin at her 45.
Robin's going to pass. So
Then
Patsy, you're at 29.
Man, that one was a complicated one.
And then Daniel, you're at 25. Pitty Pat, you're at 17. You can, and that looks like everyone. Just go, all three of you, just go ahead and put your choice, yes or no, in the comments, and it'll go to the person, anybody, if anybody wants, it'll go to the person who had the highest bid, just so we can move on. Thank you, everyone.
That got good there. That got really good. All right, Vinny, sir, how much?
All right, start at 16. I have a set of 3 Homco angels that are perfect for springtime with the original box. They look like they're praying angels, but I think they would look great in an Easter display. So we've got a red one with red hair and a red flower in her hair. We've got a blonde with blue and a blue flower in her hair. I would say these are probably 70s if I had to guess, if they're made in Korea.
These are amazing.
And here's a green, golden green with a yellow flower in her hair, excuse me. And they all have their Homco sticker on the bottom. Made in Korea. I'm going to put them in the, well. And then here's the original box. And on it, it says, set made in Korea. So the paint may fluoresce. I'm not sure. Let's see.
Bill,
this one does.
You got
Yeah,
Dan.
got it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, it looks like the paint fluoresces on this one.
I love the colors on these with the flowers in their hair, Vinny. I've never seen this version before.
Neither have I. Sometimes it's hard to tell if this paint is fluorescing or if it's just the purple from the light.
Yeah.
That makes it look like it's fluorescing.
It would be the era of fluorescing, though. That's when they started with those paints.
I will say, this one kind of does. There is a little bit of gold wear on this girl here, but other than that, they're in pretty good shape. This one's got some gold wear too. I should have probably said that. There is some gold wear to them.
That's nothing compared to some of the ones I've seen where there's huge chunks of it coming off, you know.
Right.
Goodness.
But yet you're getting the whole set for one price because they go together.
These are
if I don't break one of them.
I got you, Daniel. Thank you. I find that people who have these are sort of catching on that they're been more desirable than ever at the holidays. I used to be able to find these for nothing, and now, you know, honestly, I see double your start price on one of these.
Which is insane.
Oh, is everyone singing? That's the song they're all talking about.
Which song?
The Homco song.
Oh, Homco, put it in your home.
Homco, put it in your home.
That was a little bit before my time. Sorry to show my age.
No, it wasn't actually. It was like invented just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, was it really? Oh, alrighty then. I thought it was.
Yeah, Capper came up with it.
Yeah, Mary Beth. Yep. She really needs to copyright that somehow. She needs to make that her own.
They're just
these
sweet.
Faces are so sweet.
I know. Can you picture them with, if you decorate religiously for Easter? Well, they are praying. You could put a cross with them. You could put them at a Christmas time too if you wanted to. Put them in the nativity.
Oh,
You're
totally,
right.
Totally.
All right, Vinny, you got Pam at 25. So anytime you're ready, sir.
All right, we'll go ahead and count them down. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. There's the Homco sticker.
There's your bid end, sir. So you had Pamela just in case of 40, but I don't think she needed it because I think, she had the high bid of 25. So they go to Pam for 25.
Thank you, Pam. I appreciate it. And thank you to everyone else who bid.
Congratulations. All right, gang. My next round is going to be choice, and it's going to be choice at $45. And this is a harder color to find of Fenton glass. They only made it for a few years in the 1950s. So it's going to be choice on the, now I have one that is going to be washed out, but it's very pale pink, and the other one's a little richer of pink. These are hobnail, and they're made by Fenton. They're in the pastel pink, but this one I'll show you, they're about the same size. Now you'll get to see the difference in how unique each one is. You can see the crimping difference to the lace top. Now, the darker pink one of the hobnails, because these hobnails are they're a little pointier than your normal Fenton hobnails. They did that for this series. It was more like the Moonstar hobnails, if you're familiar with that. There is a chip to one. So I had it marked here because I want to show you. There is a little nip on this one right here. So there's a tiny little nip right here on that one. That's why I have a sticker here so I could find it. Just a tiny nip. But due to how rare these are, because these are very hard to find, the chip is very insignificant, seems that the rest of it's in very good shape. Thank you, Steele. It is a very pretty pink. So these are in really good condition. I showed you the more pale one. This is the darker pink one. This is the Rose Bowl, and it measures, both of them measure just about 4.5 inches tall by about 5 inches across. So they measure 4.5 tall, 5 across. So these were made in the mid 1950s. I think it was like a 55 to 57, and that was it. So it is a pink milk glass. These are really, really collectible, and these are really great this time of the year. Again, it is a higher start point, but I thought I'd bring these and offer them to you first. There is a little chip on this hobnail right here. So I just want you to be aware. You can see just a little bit. If I tilt it that way, you can see a little bit's missing. So that one does have a little nip. Now the lighter pink one, which does look like white, but this is a very pale pink, same series. There's absolutely no damage to this one at all. So these are the smaller Rose Bowl, or just, crimped vases made by Fenton. Again, they're $45 choice. This one is in very good condition with no chips, no cracks at all. This one also measures the same size of 4.5 by 5 across. And again, the reason why these bring so much money is that they weren't made for a very long time, and they're very collectible right now. If you guys follow on Instagram, you'll see there are lots of collectors that collect this. And let me put some black. Actually, let me see how some white's going to do. There, you can see the difference, but this one's a very pale pink. This is probably the palest pink that I had seen in this era, but you can see how that looks there on the inside. That's not a milk glass, that's a pale pink. And then I have the darker pink one, and they do have a larger size. I sold the larger turquoise one last week, and I have the smaller size that's about 4.5. But if there's no interest in these, that is okay. We can bring them back for the recap. It was $45 choice on the little Rose Bowl made by Fenton in the pastel. And this is the only damage is to the darker pink one. There is a little nip catch right here to the hobnail. And then when I hold them together, you can see that one is the little paler pink. That's the more darker pink. Tammy, thank you so much. If I can get the highlight, I see you for 45. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. Top bidder can take 1 or 2. Remember, the darker pink has a little nip. This one does not. And the hobnails on these are a little more of the sharper style, more like the Moonstone hobnail version that they did. So 45, looking for 46. Let's count it down from 20, 19, 18. And remember, just in cases for active bidders, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So, yep, we just started them out at a really good price. If I found them at a great price, we'll start them so you guys get a chance before they end up at the store. So I see Tammy in there with a just in case of 60. There's the bid end. So, Tammy, you didn't need it. You had the top bid of 45. So all you have to do is let me know if you want the darker pink one or the light. So all you got to do is put in light or dark, and you can take both if you're interested. And I'll watch the comments. Tammy, this one is the darker one.
Take
Remember,
the darker. We'll take the
all
darker.
right, Tammy. Congratulations. Thank you so much. We'll bring the lighter one back during the recap. All right, Bill.
So $18, if anyone is interested, Jason. Last week, do you remember that? This is my planter round. Do you remember that really kitschy, cute green bunny planter, Lefton bunny planter I brought last week?
Yes.
I brought that planter's friend tonight.
Oh, I love it.
I have this green squirrel. Now, let's not have the chipmunk squirrel discussion. I'm pretty sure this one with this tail, this is a squirrel, not a chipmunk or a squirrel monk, but it is a beautiful Lefton planter. I don't know if it came from the same line as the one that you may remember from last week, but this guy is so cute. Look at these eyes.
Oh, I love him.
And in really good condition. The only thing I would point out that's even somewhat remarkable is a little glaze slip here, a little piece that doesn't look like it got glazed. Now, this was filled with floral putty all on the bottom. So I did remove it. So it was used for some purpose. There was a ton of black floral putty on the bottom, but as you can see, I did an expert job cleaning it. And the reason I'm showing you this is just to point out that it is glazed on the inside. And because there is no crazing, this is the kind of vintage planter that you could actually put a low water need plant in. So if you had a plant that didn't need to be watered on a weekly basis, and there are a lot like that, this would probably be a good choice for that plant because, first of all, it's a really large planting space. And because it's glazed on the inside with no crazing, it's a great option for that. But just look at this guy.
I love him.
They are 6 inches tall, 5 inches from side to side, and you have a full 4-inch planting area, which is that can fit a nursery pot. So you could actually keep a plant in its nursery pot inside this, stuff from some moss around it so you can't see the plastic pot, and it's going to look adorable. Little woodland fern would look great with this guy, like he's walking through the woods, hiding under the ferns. What am I talking about, though? Ferns are like the most water-needy plants there are. Not a fern, something else. Maybe it's a desert squirrel. Put a nice big cactus in here. You only need to water
Nuts in there.
What's that?
It's good.
Really cute. And he's got this little scarf on. I don't know if you can see that around his neck.
He's like got a little bandana, doesn't he, Bill?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. And Bill, Vinny had said put some nuts in there. You know, you can use
that's
it as
really fun.
a
That
nut
would be
dish.
fun. Some big walnuts.
Yep.
That would be really fun. I love that they not only glazed the inside, but that they painted it too. It's just, you can tell it's Lefton made this as a much higher quality planter than some of the ones that were made, you know, on mass assemblies. So thank you for your bids. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown for this little cutie. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And a lot of you have heard me say this before, but I love the planters with the flat backs because they sit up against a wall and don't take up as much space. They could fit on a larger windowsill where the plants like to be.
And Alicia, I like the way you think. Put some Hershey Kisses in it.
Or cheese curds. Just because we haven't said it tonight, some cheese curds.
Yes, cheese
curds. Oh.
All right, thanks so much, Alicia. This is yours for 19.
All right, thank you guys. All right, Vinny, sir, how much?
Started at $10. I have one of those cute little pink bunny rabbit candy containers, probably Roseboro 1950s.
I love these.
One of the tiny ones.
So good.
There is some glue residue, which, you know, is common with these pieces. He's a little guy. He's not very big. Let me measure him real quick. From the tip of his ear to the base, he's about 3 1/4 or 3.5 inches tall. I don't know if this is just glue residue, but there might be a little bit of a melt mark on his ear right here. Can't tell, but should be noted. Or if
But
that's
other
just
than
color.
that, but again, Vinny, his pink looks like he looks new. Like he looks super good. And is that one embossed where it says Happy Easter there on the front of the okay? That,
It
yeah, I
is.
love
Yep.
that one. Yep.
If I didn't have this one already, I'd be keeping it.
I just scored a purple one this year. I was really excited.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, a lot of the ones I have are purple, or not purple, pink, yellow.
Yep.
Some of them have little accessories, like they have eyeglasses and such.
Oh yeah, I love those. I love those.
I think these are Rose Bro, if I'm not mistaken. Rose and
Rose
Brother.
Bowl. Yep.
Yep.
And these particular ones were meant to hold little lollipops.
Yep.
I want to go back to a time where that's what you
Right?
get as an Easter gift again. That's what I want to do.
I
Right.
once saw one in its original packaging with the cellophane still on it with the lollipops in it. I've only ever seen it once.
Oh, I bet
They
it
were
was
probably
amazing.
asking a fortune for it too, I bet you.
It was sort of like in one of those museums where you don't buy anything.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I filmed it. It's one of my YouTube videos.
I'll have to go back and watch that one.
I've kind of been to a place like that a time or two.
Yeah.
Antique store or a museum?
Antique store. That could be a museum because that's.
There are a couple of them in Adamstown, and I will never go back to them.
Shh.
Not to judge them, but it's like, why waste my time?
I hear you, Vinny. With his big twofers, he's so cute.
I know, he's adorable. All right, I don't see any interest in the chat, do you? Because I've been watching it as I.
No, Vinny, nothing
Which
yet.
is okay. We can bring him back.
All right. Well, he'll be coming back. I'll move you over real slow.
Ha, ha, ha.
And he's gone. All right. Mine's going to be choice at $10. And I brought some what I call pinups, the most pinup that I could get ephemera-wise in homage to Vinny, who is the king of pinups. So your first choice is, and there's a little bit of wear right down here to the bottom.
Ooh.
This is a really fun, interesting book. So I'm pretty sure that they pronounce this View. At least that's how I've always pronounced it. This version right here is from 1951. The book itself, before we get into the America's Sex Crisis, which there are some interesting pinups here on the inside. I'm not going to show you guys everything. I want the person who purchases one or two of these to sort of be surprised. But outside of the little discoloration at the bottom right here, everything else is in great condition. The book measures about 5 1/4 by about 7.5. And again, it's February, which I think is great with a pinup for your Valentine's Day display. So it's from February of 51. So, of course, it has pinups on the back, or what I'm going to call pinups. Ladies in, bathing suits, kind of, little risque. And then here on the inside, you have a book that's filled with different little black and white pinups. And there is some actual articles on the inside that are semi tongue-in-cheek. I say tongue-in-cheek, but it is speaking about America's sex crisis. I won't go into great detail, but basically it just states that, for the era, things like that. I don't even know how to explain it. So you guys, whoever wins it gets to read about it. So there's some more.
Is it hot in here, or is it just me?
There's some more pinup styles on the inside. Again, there's more than just 1 or 2 pages, so it is good. And there are some advertisements in it. Let me flip here to the one page where I thought the center of this had a big advertisement. Please bear with me. I did my best to mark things that I thought. Well, here's another. Well, this is goodness gracious. So this one is a story about a bear hug. It's about a guy who wrestles bears. So there's that article. That's about the atomic bomb, things of that nature, all sorts of different articles. Now, darn it, or was that another magazine I was flipping through today? It may have been. There's not a lot of, quote, ads, but there are some different comics on the inside, some different kind of things like that. And then this is part of the article right here where they rate the sex crisis and the sex drive on Americans, some American women, some American men. And then here, it also talks about that. Look at the cartoon graphics. Super good for the 1950s. That's your first choice at $10. Your second choice, which I think this is really, really neat, definitely 1950s, a private portfolio of real French pictures. I really think they did a great job with the graphics on this. Very risque, very French, very wee-wee. You know, this would look great in a display. But what's great about this book is, first of all, there is a little bit of wear to it. But it's sort of tongue-in-cheek. And I actually think this is more late 1940s, probably right after the war into the early 50s. So it says that it is a real French pictures. And then what you do is you probably bought this thinking that it was going to be a whole bunch of pinups and it's actual real photos of France, which I think is really
misleading.
You're exactly right, Vinny. And I think it's really, really funny, but it's very neat. This would make a great gag gift for somebody. This would make a great gift for somebody who loves pinups. This would make a great piece if you guys have a man bar, if you guys do like different cocktail nights. I thought it would just be great for on the bar or even to frame. Or it would make a great Father's Day or even Mother's Day gift if you know someone that might appreciate it. So you're exactly right, Gavin. It was a bait and switch. That's what it was. So this was your second choice. And this book measures about 4 by 5. I probably would say it would be from that late 40s, early 50s, right out of the war to about 55. That was your second choice. And your first choice, and it was $10 choice, was The View with pinups. And you can learn about the big sex crisis of 1951. But there's no interest. That's okay. We'll bring these back during the recap, and we're going to keep it moving. All right, Bill, how much, sir?
So this is our last round, everyone. And my last round is going to start at 17, and it is the exact opposite of one of the pinups that Jason just showed. I have this adorable little, actually my favorite of all the April angels. This one is my favorite because she has the rose on her head. Ooh, really getting a good close-up of that. She has this sweet face. Look at these cheeks. She's holding a basket of Easter eggs, and she's got a little bunny friend with her. So she is one of the Napco angels. Almost always can tell the Napco ones because they have this signature pigtail feature on both sides. But she is just adorable. 4 inches tall, like many of the angels in the various series. But yeah, she did not approve of the last round, Jason.
No, she earned her wings.
Although she likes France.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so she's got the nice writing April Angel on the bottom of her. She's got her little buddy. The spaghetti detail is in great condition. She has no condition issues that I was able to find. No chips or cracks. Her wings have never been repaired. If you are out in the wild and you're looking at these angels, 2 things you always want to look at. See if their wings have been re-glued on and see if their halo has been re-glued on. A lot of times just in the manufacturing process, the glue that holds this applied halo on would yellow the inside of the hair. And in this case, they just did a fantastic job. You don't see any of that glue residue or the yellowing. That was a trick. That was just a trick.
That's not funny.
That was the bunny hopping. That was the bunny hopping, Bill.
Oh my gosh.
But look at her face. I want to get a close up on this face. It is just so good.
I don't know, Bill, when I find these, I don't know that I find them with that good of blush. The blush on her cheeks and the face is very crisp and good on her.
I mean, I have, if you saw my Pyrex video on Instagram, I have a similar problem with these angels. And so when I grabbed her the other day, I had them all lined up, and I've noticed that of all of the ones that I had, she just had a lot of makeup on. So, I don't know what she was thinking. Maybe she's like a rule breaker, because I'm not sure heaven really allows you to wear this much blush. So maybe she's like a trendsetter.
And she's not one of the ones with the foot kicked out at the bottom.
No.
Okay.
No, she doesn't have it in her mold.
Okay.
So that means she's a bit older.
Okay.
So thank you for your bid, Daniel. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. If anyone else is interested, she would be 19 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I love it when people use the word tart in that way, but then it always makes me hungry.
I always want like a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Or a
You know
sweet
what I
tart.
really want, Jason, are like some waffles with ice cream and apples and cinnamon on them. Doesn't that sound good?
Ah, stop.
Sign me up for that, Bill. Wherever that's at, sign me up for that.
All right. Thank you, Danielle. It's yours for 18.
But then I want to be a rebel and have it for dinner. That's what I want to do.
No, you can't
Hey,
do that.
nothing wrong with having breakfast for dinner.
All right, Vinny, how much, sir?
$5 start for choice. I have some arcade cards. Here's the first one. This is great for springtime. Look at her.
April showers.
April showers bring them May flowers, or maybe it brings something else. Who knows?
I'm just going to have her here to disapprove.
She does kind of have an RBF on her face, doesn't she?
Oh, my gosh.
Where'd all these drips come from? So we got that one. I do have 2 of these ones. So if 2 people are interested in the same card, there are 2 of them.
Oh, I like her blouse. I like those greens.
Yeah, very good for springtime.
Little tennis skirt.
And this one is entitled, Come On, We're Late Now. So there are 2 of those. I have 2 of them called Social Security. They all do have some wear and some wrinkles to them. One of these has a little bit more wear to it than the other, but there are 2 of those. This one is my favorite one. It's a sailor girl.
Oh, yeah, that one's good.
Who said anchors away?
I don't know. Do you?
Me either. I have no idea. And then we've got this girl.
All right. Lady in yellow.
Yeah. This one is called Out on a Limb. It has a little bit more wear to it and some creases in the paper. Very late 30s, early 40s, I would say, on this one, along with Social Security.
I love the ottoman she's sitting on.
Mm-hmm.
I've got this one. I've got this one.
Oh, I don't see a lot of the ones that are horizontal like that.
Oh, I don't either.
They're always the vertical ones.
And it says high pressure.
It does say high pressure. Got that one. And this is the last one. It's called Is My Face Red? It would be great in a summer vignette.
Oh, look at those sunglasses. And another ottoman. And another ottoman.
Or a barrel. No, that's an ottoman. I was going to say a barrel. See, there's a little bit of ripping up here. Yeah, I think these are arcade cards that would come out of like a penny, one of those penny slot thingies.
I like the decor, Sherry. I've got my own ottoman here.
Well, she's decor too. She's totally nude, covering herself. Well, the ottoman is really cool, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's very 30s, 40s. So yeah, it's $5 choice for any of those. You have a great selection to choose from.
These would look great in frames. Gallery
They
wall.
really would. Or you could do what I do and fill up a whole binder with them, because I have so many of them. And these are just duplicates.
These are fun.
And so I'll just run through them again real quick backwards. So we saw that one. Here is high pressure. Oops. Her again. For Father's Day, if mom isn't looking, right?
Yep. You're right.
Got her.
I don't know why, Bill. I thought that was a chandelier she was swinging on, but I know it's an ottoman. But I want to believe it's a chandelier.
Okay.
That would have been better if it was a chandelier, wouldn't it?
It would be like a wrecking ball.
Sia, gonna swing from the chandelier.
Wow, that was good. That's a hard song to sing.
Oh, I can't sing to save my life. Trust me, this show would be at 0 if I started to sing. And we've got my personal favorite, the sailor.
That is-
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 11, but there are 2 that are duplicates. So I have 2 of the same card. So like this one, I have 2 of Social Security. And then I also have 2 of this girl here.
Gotcha, Les. Les is in at 5.
Thank you very much, Les. And then here is the first one that I shared at the beginning with the girl under the umbrella. And these are fun to frame. You could put them in one of those frames where the glass pops out and you could hang it in the bathroom. You can do so many things with these cards.
Great for flower frogs, too.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I actually have a flower frog that I could probably put one of these in. Let's just hope to God I don't ruin the card. All right, I'm a little scared to do this. Yeah, kind of like that. There we go.
Looks good, Vinny.
All righty. Now let's take you out of the frog before you get ruined. Okay. If you sent me Social Security, one congressman, he would probably vote not to end it. All right. All right, so we can go ahead and count this down. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
These would be great if you had one of those glass coffee tables that you could put
Oh my
the
gosh,
glass up and just spread them all out.
I would totally do that.
All right. Now here's a big question, Les. How many do you want? She was asking how many. Maybe she wants one of each. Or Vinny, if you want to go through them and give a name, maybe.
I'll take one of each.
One of each.
All right. So she wants one of each. All right. So they are all yours.
All right.
Except for the duplicates, of course. And I'll make sure you get the best ones of the duplicates.
All right. And my final item for the evening is going to start at $20. $20, and it is on a piece of Westmoreland glass. And they did, in the 70s, a lot of these, it was the late 60s into the 70s, they hand-painted a lot of their different molds. So this is actually known as a wedding dish, okay? And this one is hand-painted. The paint is in very good condition. You take the lid off so I can show you. It actually is hand-painted, and it has a date of 1975. So this was Westmoreland's way of competing with Fenton when they were starting to do a bunch of hand-painted pieces. So let me just show you the great detail. And I actually had this for a little bit, held on to it closer to the Easter season because I thought this would be great for you guys to fill up with candy, maybe use as a gift. You know, I can still get it to you in time that you guys... No, I won't be able to because when's Easter? Easter's this weekend already.
It's Sunday.
Yeah, nonetheless, this would be great for your table throughout spring here into summer. A lot of times when I find these, the paint is missing or very worn off. There's no chips or cracks on this. So there's a couple neat things about this. First of all, this is known as a wedding dish. So we know it as like a covered compote, or we know it as a candy dish. But what this was actually purposed was the theory behind it was that you gifted it to a wedding couple. And then what they did was they stored a piece of their wedding cake on the inside. And then when their first anniversary came around, they would open this and they would eat it. So hopefully they were freezing it. Me and Bill had a discussion about that earlier. Hopefully they were freezing it or doing something with it. But that was the theory on these. And what's great about this is what you were supposed to do is you're supposed to take the lid off. If you can see that the bottom has the sculpt of the lid in it, as they ate out of it, you took the lid off and you placed the lid like this. Then you sat the dish on top of it, and that's how you ate the cake out of it. So that's how this works as a wedding dish. But for more practical purposes, it definitely makes a great covered dish that you can leave out all year round. There's no chips. There's no cracks. It's made by Westmoreland, and it is hand-painted. Well, yeah, I do know, LaDonna. And I don't know if I would want to take this and put my wedding cake in it and freeze it. But That was the theory behind it, and it was supposed to be a sign of it was supposed to be a great gift to give the wedding couple, and that's what they were supposed to use it for. And then after their first year anniversary and they ate all the yummy cake out of it, it turned into a gorgeous piece of glass that they could decorate with. So thank you, Noel. I see you at 20. Let me show you up close. Again, when you do find these, a lot of the paint does get, worn or damaged. This is great on all sides. Even the gold paint on the bottom is in very good condition. So the gold's in really great condition. So then let me give you measurements on this. The measurements are about 8.5 inches tall. It's about 8.5 inches tall by 4 inches wide. So then they did make a larger version of this as well. So Noel, I got you in at 20. Let's go ahead and do a countdown on this. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Gavin, because I had known how this worked before, but I wanted to actually make sure that I understood what the wedding part was. So I actually did a little research on that part. The lid thing I knew because actually years ago, some folks came in the store and wanted to show how it worked, and I learned it. So there is the bid end. So Donnie Girl had a bid of 25. So Noel, it comes to you for $26. Thank you so much, guys. And with that, that's it, guys. It's time for a recap. So let's get everybody back up here, and hopefully Bill would be so kind to explain how a recap's going to work.
Sure thing. So we are at the point in our broadcast, everyone, where we are going to bring back for one last viewing any items that weren't claimed earlier, in case you weren't here or in case you needed a little bit of time to think about it. So we will go one by one, show you any of those items, tell you what the start price is in case you're interested in putting in a bid, and we will briefly describe the item, most notably tell you about anything about its condition that you need to know. And if you are the only person who puts a bid in, the item is yours. If there are multiple bidders, we will start a quick countdown. And during the recap, Karen Gillette remains our official bid ender. And if you are an active bidder during the countdown, even during the recap, you can use the just in case option. So just also one other reminder, just in case people are ducking out because you've already seen everything, we do need you to send us some information via email. Our emails are on the screen right now. Your real name, your YouTube name, your mailing address, and your PayPal email. We need those 4 pieces of information. So Vinny, do you have anything to recap?
I've got a couple things, yeah.
All right, Vinny.
All right, so I got the LG Wright, Fenton. We didn't really decide who made this. The Rose Bowl, starting at $30. Where's my little puck light? I'll turn this on because I think this fluoresced beautifully when there was a light in it. So that starts at $30 if anybody's interested.
Could you imagine that as a lampshade?
Oh, yes.
Get one of those flat displays and have it under there just as a light. It would be so nice in a bathroom or just on a dresser or a vanity.
So pretty.
Yeah, it really is. So that is still available if anybody is interested in it. And if you're watching the replay and you're interested, you can always email me about it. I'm more than happy to add it to your order if you would like it. What else do I have? Oh, I have the pink Easter container. $10 start if anybody is interested in that. There is some wear to it, which I think maybe a magic eraser may take off if it's not embedded in the plastic or was made that way. I think there's a small little melt mark, or maybe that's just part of how it was made during manufacturing at the tip of his ears. A little bit of glue residue, which is normal for pieces like this. And then the only other item that I still have left was the $5 choice for the pinup cards. There's one Social Security and one, oops, I can't do this. There we go.
There you go.
Come on, we're late. Those are the only 2 I have left, and those were $5 each, if anybody is interested in those 2.
All
And I
right.
think those were my only 3 that didn't sell tonight. So thank
All right.
you.
All right, Vinny. And I had 2 things. I had my quote pinup choice that didn't sell. So if there's any interest, I had the 1951 View, which does have some pinups on the inside, and it does cover America's sex crisis, at least the sex crisis of good old 1951 that we all know about. So that is available. Very good condition. The only issue is what you can see right down there in that corner. So $10. If you're interested in that, just put $10 View. Then what I love is a fun little gag gift, probably from the earlier part of the 1950s. It is a private portfolio of real French pictures. And of course, the whole front is done up to tease you. And like Gavin said, he's right, a bait and switch. It's all pictures of the French country. So that would be available. All you'd have to do is put in French, $10, and you could have that. So they were my 2 ephemera choices. And then I had one of the pastel Rose Bowl hobnail. It is in the lighter pink, so it is the pink hobnail. Also would pair well with your Westmoreland shell pink. Tammy wants your bunny. So
All right,
Tammy
thank you,
Walker.
Tammy.
So Tammy's taking that. And then this was still available. This is the from the mid 1950s. This is Fenton. It is your Rose Bowl, and it measures 4.5 by 5, and it's $45. So if anybody's interested, just put Fenton, $45, and that could be yours. Let's get everybody back up here real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. Take that down. Again, like Vinny said, if you're watching the replays and you see anything I had left over, please feel free to email me, and we can make arrangements to get it sold to you. Before we say our goodbyes, we want to thank the one, the only, the very lovely Karen Gillette. Thank you so much for being our mod and bit ender. We could not do it without you. We appreciate you so much. Again, we appreciate everybody that stuck around with us tonight and hung out with us. Again, I think I'll speak for myself, but I'm sure everyone will agree. We're all super privileged that we get the opportunity to do this and get to hang out with you guys and offer you some great vintage. Again, with about 110 of you here, if you are not subscribed to anybody here on the screen, please do. If you're not subscribed to Vinny, his link is in the description. If you're not subscribed to Bill, his is in the link. You're here on Mother Tucker's channel. Please give us a follow and give the video a thumbs up. We all have Instagram accounts. Please follow us on Instagram as well. Those links are in the description. With all that said, Vinny, I know where you're going to be next, but where can everybody find you next, sir?
I'll be on my channel Saturday for my live sale at 6 p.m. Eastern. So I'll have a ton of fun, more things. Watch the haul videos that come out throughout the week, because that's what will most likely be in the sale. So if you see something you're interested in, or you could always email me if you see something that you like and you're interested, or you want to know if it's for sale.
All right. And Tammy, I got you down for the other one too. So they'll be both coming to you, Tammy. Thank you so much. Bill, when can they find you again?
So I will be back on Thursday at my regularly scheduled time of 5 o'clock Eastern on Instagram for the weekly edition of the Kitsch Keepers, myself and Stephanie from Crazy for Kitsch. This week, it's just the two of us bringing possibly up to 25 or 30 rounds of amazing kitsch.
Oh, wow.
It's always a good time. And
Bring on the kitsch.
Fast and fun and fabulous.
It is. And I'll tell you what, guys, if you want it, you got to get in there because they keep a tempo. They don't fool around over there. So, gang, I will be back on Wednesday night. I'm one of the vintage gents with my other gent, David Drunk Antiques. This week, our sale is on David's channel, so that'll be 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. We always bring 10 rounds of vintage. Usually, we gear it towards some glass mid-century, and I try to go heavy on kitsch. And then we have some quick claims. We never get tired of the old quick claims. So we do 5 rounds of quick claims right in the middle of the sale. Then I will be back on Thursday night on Sarah's channel, The Traveling Button, for the one, the only, the Vintage Quartet, hosted by her, David Drunk Antiques, and myself. This week's guest, because it's the first of the month, is the one, the only, Nammer Amy. So Nammer Amy will be our guest this week. It's always a good time. I hear she's got some good, some kitsch. So you'll want to check us out. So that's at 8 p.m. So Vinny, thank you so much. Me and Bill were so happy that you said that you'd come hang out with us. It was really super fun. We're going to have to do this again. So gang, thank you so much. Everybody have a great night.
Thanks,
again,
everyone.
Thank you, Karen Gillette. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, Karen.
Have a great night, guys. Bye, everybody.
See you all later.